your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda, 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 and Omega move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you move your body down to the ground. We got Poindexter on the violin, and Lewis and Gilbert will be joining in. We got Booger Presley on the mean guitar, and a rap by little old me, Lamar. We got Takashi beating on his gong. The boys and the moves are clapping along. And just when you thought you seen it all, along comes a lambda 4-foot tall. So worms will come on out here on the floor, so we can work our bodies like never before. Break.
And we're done. Look, the Pope is in town. Yeah. wearing a front
Ominous,
shirt.
ominous, dominus.
So yeah.
What about, buddy? How you doing?
What's happening? So
back in the groove, man. Getting back in the groove.
Seems like you've been in the groove for quite some time.
Yeah, but vacations and just concerts, and I was gonna jump in. Well, Friday I had a show. No, then Tuesday you weren't on, right?
No, I wasn't on.
Yeah, I was like ready to Tuesday, and like, oh shit, he's not doing it tonight.
Yeah.
So
have you been in town, or you've been traveling?
I was gone for a good I got back into town last Sunday, late. No, Monday. It was Monday. So that's why I was gonna jump Tuesday because I haven't been around, and then
it's a good thing you don't have pets or anything because you're gone a lot.
Yeah, that's one reason why people ask me, "You can get another dog? You can get another dog?" I said, "No, I'm not. I go out. I mean, I'm not. Even locally here, I'm not going to run home and let the dog out." And
well, dogs are like, that's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, I mean, I've had dogs. I've never had a cat, but I'm not against them. But I just don't need another.
They're a lot less work.
Yeah, but.
Can you hear the music or no?
I can hear it.
Okay.
Hey, Cleveland. Cleveland, what's up, brother? And then I was like up till like 4 o'clock last night, down a rabbit hole on YouTube watching all the Live Aid stuff.
Oh, Live Aid stuff. Yeah, they've been showing. Was it like
today? Today was the 40th anniversary. Yeah, I did a little video talking about it, but. Yeah. I went down this rabbit hole. Like, oh my god, it's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm watching these stupid things that I can watch anytime.
I downloaded the whole thing once. I think I downloaded all of it once. And
oh, I taped it off. I still have the VHS tapes from MTV broadcast.
I remember
it was a big deal back then. Yeah.
I remember how bad Led Zeppelin was.
Yeah, and you know what? So I was at my parents' earlier today. And the Live Aid YouTube channels like showing it, and they didn't show that because it was like they did the Phil Collins part in Philadelphia, then he introduces them, and they stop and they never showed it because they also didn't put their performance on the DVD, right?
Yeah,
because they not happy with it, obviously. So, but you can still find it on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, there's miscues, and I think Plant messed up a lyric somewhere in Stairway to Heaven.
I think Phil Collins actually was blaming Chester Thompson, or was it Tony Thompson?
Tony Thompson. No, Tony. I think Phil was following him. I thought because Tony's who they brought in to rehearse with, and Phil flew over and jumped in. So I don't know. I don't blame Phil Collins either. It's just they didn't get to really rehearse properly, and Page's guitar's out of tune.
Page was
he was late. He didn't really did anything anyway. He was late, so.
But he wasn't clean by that point, was he?
Well, he was touring with the Firm. I don't know how what he was doing, but he looked better than he did than the '83 Arms concert. Where he was like skin and bones.
Hey, John.
So, John, be free.
That's what we're listening to right here. This is new music, people. Don't say I never listen to new music. So this is a girl from Oklahoma named Ken Pomeroy.
Yeah, it sounds like a little old school kind of country feel to it.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
Why was he a bad choice? He's a great drummer. It's not his fault they weren't prepared.
Yeah, and originally, you know, Robert Plant was supposed to do a solo set, and then it built into, you know, the three of them getting together. So
I mean, Phil could have played with Robert Plant on his solo set.
yeah, he did, and then even that day he played with Clapton and Jeff Porcaro was on drums. So there were two drummers there, and nobody talks about that. You know, if anything got messed up or not. I think he just somewhere along either Phil lost his place or just wasn't sure on what they were doing, because you can see him looking over. He stops and looks over at Tony. Then he picks up again. So he's like,
"Well, he never rehearsed. They never rehearsed, did they?"
Not really. I think they like an hour or two, maybe. And like
he was in England, so I mean,
yeah, he flew over that day. So
yeah.
He didn't have a rehearsal before the gig, definitely. So he did rehearsal. He did rehearsal with him.
Here you go, play these songs and hope you're right. You know.
Yeah, you know. So
it is Plastic Eric.
They made up for him in 2007.
Evening, John. You're in the presence of the Pope. Remember that. So be reverent.
Hey, the Pope. Which is rare,
brother.
I know. You know.
Nowadays, right?
We have to schedule the Pope. We have to get
got a lot of people to bless. I need to grow out the beard a little. See if I could ever pull that little costume again.
Hey, Cleveland. Hey, Corey, Greg, Eric, Sean.
So I guess this song was one of the ones that they had laying around after all the Porcaros died, and so they actually finished this song posthumously after all those guys. That's one unlucky family, man, like the Porcaro family.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so, you know, I forgot about that, you know, Jeff Porcaro was playing drums for Clapton at that Live Aid. And
he played drums for everybody.
A lot of people on that gig. Yeah, he was backing them up.
Sounds like a title from a Loudness album, right? Devil's Tower?
Yeah. I've been to Devil's Tower. It's pretty cool.
Well, I would love to go see that. You know, I was a big fan of Close Encounter. I never knew about it.
Yeah, I like it. I just like making it out of mashed potatoes.
The Pope is welcome anywhere.
Or a model in your living room.
Well, the Pope's welcome almost anywhere.
Yeah, I might need to go, you know, exercise the Devil's Tower.
Look, Mark is tardy.
Hey, Mark.
Everything okay?
All right.
Yeah. We're not the ones who are late, so we should be asking you if everything's okay.
Late? I mean, is there really a
before that,
like this? He's making it.
Go ahead.
He's making this like a job, Mark.
I know, eh?
Me and you are tardy. Like he's gonna dock off. Hey,
Gonna go talk to HR.
If you come in after the Pope, you're definitely late. All right, so yeah. It's not a knock against you. It's just saying, you know, the Pope is usually a little bit late, and you guys are usually, you know.
We got the band back together.
I know.
Yeah, that's right.
The OG
things
four.
dance.
Right?
I'm glad I had that Robert Plant song.
Good, brother.
List, so, you know,
I saw a couple of shows there from on your Facebook. My Instagram is completely toast right now, so don't expect anything from there. But I'm commenting on your Facebook mainly now. So.
That's why I sent you a message like a week ago.
Did you? Yeah.
Well, just like I forwarded a video I thought was interesting.
Oh shit! Sorry, John. I mean,
it's no big deal.
What are you locked out or something with the password?
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not locked. No, it's not locked out. I go in and it lets me in, and all of a sudden I'll go back and to look at another picture, and I'll say, "Please re-enter your password." I'm like, okay, so I enter it again, and it lets me back in. The password isn't wrong, but it keeps like after a couple of minutes, it just tosses me out to re-sign in again, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't have any Led Zeppelin in digital
Mac,
format.
Hey,
so
Brian.
Sorry.
Oh, the companion discs. Yeah. What's up, Brian?
Sounds like Toto.
It is Toto.
No, I mean, but being it's 2018 or whatever.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the way. I mean, it's kind of like that "Plunder My Soul" by the Stones, where you pick up an old song and you years and years later and you finish it. Or kind of what Van Halen did for their comeback album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I responded and said I was going to send you a box there, Brian.
So how many
Hey,
records
no.
is this for Toto? Like 20 or something? Or
This was a greatest hits. I think it was a compilation. I think.
Interesting. Hello, Swift-O-Matic.
So Tuesday we'll have our first guest DJ episode, and it will be Swift-O-Matic. He sent me his playlist.
Awesome.
And,
Nice.
I have that ready to go. So if you want to bitch about the music on Tuesday, you know where to go. So there you go.
All right.
Yep.
My
I'm
prediction
expecting quality
is
here.
there will be no bitching.
Yes. But if there is, I'll direct you directly to the source. Not my fault.
Gary Jeff Walker. Interesting.
I don't know. I have to go look what I have. But yeah, we can discuss this offline.
So Vance, you've been traveling the globe.
I don't know about the globe, but yeah, I took a vacation and stuff.
You say you went to the Vatican? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I was at the
Okay.
Vatican. And,
Oh, okay.
There's a tunnel from Chicago
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Vatican City.
yeah. It's like a high-speed train.
You'll have to wait and see. I know what the set list is, but nobody else does.
That would be great if it was. You hear no complaints from me, but
Yeah, you'd be all
unless if
over
it was
that.
destroyer heavy, then I'd complain. But
Yeah, then you'd have a bitch, yeah.
yeah. Hello, Cleveland. So, how was I really enjoyed those Colorado pictures you did on that train ride there. That was really cool.
Yeah, there was a train ride through the mountains there, and then we stopped and went through it was like an old silver mine or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
That was
that.
kinda-
I don't know if
that
I
was-
saw those.
I don't know if I got pictures of the mine. Oh, maybe I did. It's on the
Yeah, you
Facebook.
got like 6 of them.
And I don't think I put them on. I don't know if I put them on Instagram or not. So that was kind of cool, you know. I was smacking my head on the top all the time. We had little hard hats, you know. You had to duck
Yeah.
down, nothing get in there. And stuff.
Yeah.
People were short in the old days.
No, I have
You know,
not.
the tour guys talking about it, how these guys worked down there and the life they had, and there's kids in there like, you know,
I just don't
started
collect it.
10, 12 years old working those things, you know,
Yeah.
hauling stuff back and forth. And I mean, the kids, you know, imagine you have to pick up this box that these guys would crap in. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they.
Those were the
Weird.
days, man.
Yeah,
The hard
it's,
days.
Do you see some 13-year-old kid doing that now?
No.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Maybe looking at his phone too much. Just hang out a minute, man. I gotta be texting someone.
Yeah. Drop your phone in the crap box. So it was cool. Yeah, I had a good time. And then, like, I think I put them up there. I snagged some Metallica tickets for the Denver show.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was cool.
So it
How was
cool.
that?
They were great as they
Yeah,
were last year,
as
you know.
usual.
I mean, I couldn't make the second show because we left the day after, but I'll go see one. And the girlfriend never seen them and stuff, so.
What the heck is Lord Team?
So what do you think compared to the first show? Were they better or the same or what?
I don't have
Pretty
any
still
Lords.
spot on. I mean, yeah, you know, energy-wise, everything was there. You know,
Yeah.
I thought they sounded good, just as good as they did when I saw them in Chicago last year.
I doubt their shows vary too much.
Yeah,
you know?
I
I mean the set list obviously, but I mean they're so professional. It's probably like
yeah, it's a
pretty
machine.
solid.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. I didn't compare. I mean, you know,
I don't
I knew
have
some.
Lords.
I remember some songs that were similar. I didn't go back and look at the Chicago set list, but I know there were some that were interchanged out too.
Yeah. It's interesting.
And, I mean, I
picked
knew
up,
what they were going to do the first night too. So
What'd they do from
Yeah.
Master out of curiosity?
they did the Master of Puppets, and I think they did Orion, if I remember.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I think they did
Um,
Sanitarium. Did they do Sanitarium?
might
one of
have-
the nights when I
Yeah,
saw
they
them?
might have done that the second night because I didn't see it. on
Which
this
I
one.
would consider that like an album track, like a deep track.
Yeah.
What
Sanitarium.
did they do from 72 seasons?
Maybe
Did they do
They might have done Battery.
Oh yeah, Battery's
that?
great.
What, Mark?
Did they do anything from 72 seasons or?
Oh yeah, they did at least 2 or 3 cuts. They did
Lux Eterna.
they did the not that night. They probably did that the second night, but they did 72 seasons and you know, what is that? Something to here I am. I know they at least did 2 or 3.
Yeah. It's interesting. I bought the cassette version of the album came out here at the local record store. I got that in the new Load remastered because they released that box set, right?
Yeah.
So I'm adding back to my cassette collection now again. Right? So I grabbed those, and it's weird to see something like 72 Seasons on cassette. You know what I mean? It's like such a new thing,
Yeah, they're coming back to cassettes. A lot of these bands are doing that now.
They sound good to me. They like they
That
sound
tells you what I have and what I don't have. So
different. Different than albums.
Yeah.
I think it was If Darkness. How's it go? Darkness Has a Friend.
Dark.
That
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
That one. They played that night. There was one more. Too,
I just remember when they played 𝐿XATERNA when I saw them, and it sounded so much better than the record.
Yeah, live.
It sounded. It might as well have been a classic song because I'd heard it enough times.
Yeah, it fit right in, but it was. Just hearing those songs live,
John,
I think play better live.
I don't think they did any covers the entire tour.
No, I don't remember them doing Whiskey in the Jar. And the two
Only time they would do a cover is when they would do that like
Hello, Makita.
break.
Yeah,
Screaming Suicide,
Robin
Sleepwalk
Kurt,
My Life Away, You Must Burn, 𝐿XATERNA, Room of Mirrors, Too
No,
Far
do
Gone.
not do that.
maybe Too Far Gone.
Sun.
Yeah, that one.
Had a
Darkness
Sun.
Had a Sun.
Okay, that's probably.
Darkness Had a Sun, and then maybe Too Far Gone. I'd have to look again.
Yeah, that's what I really like though about Metallica is that they actually play stuff off their new records, instead of like nothing and just play all the old stuff.
You really helped Metallica doing the 2 nights because had they had to do one night a city, then I don't know how much they'd play off the new album.
They might have done 2 songs.
People would be disappointed. You'd be missing out classics.
That's the thing. You look at the catalog, and with these type of fans, there's those deep cuts, and then then you got to cater to the casual fan. It's tough.
Yeah, the casual fans, you got hits. The thrash metal fans, you got hits. You need a couple old songs. You got the new album you're touring. In the middle years, there's so much.
Here, I'll go down here. So Masters on the first night in Denver, they did Battery, Master Puppets, and Orion. A Black Album, Holier Than Thou, Nothing Else Matters, Sad But
Next
True.
question, fix your phone.
72 Seasons. If Darkness Had a Sun, they only did 2 then.
Okay.
Death Magnetic, they did Cyanide, The Day That Never Comes. Justice, they did Harvester of Sorrow. Kill 'Em All, they did Seek and Destroy. King Nothing from Load, Reload, Fuel, and Creeping Death from Ride the Lightning. So only
they
one
did
track.
quite a lot of stuff, man, from different.
But
records.
when in Chicago, when I saw them, they did like 5 cuts or something like that off of Ride the Lightning.
Wow.
So they, let me see if I can go back here.
Yeah, if you count the 2 nights, there was a lot of Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, was for you too, John, then?
I think so.
Yeah.
There was Creeping Death, obviously. Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, the first night in Chicago was Creeping Death and Fade to Black. And
I didn't get Fade to Black. I don't think I did.
Second night, I'm just going off the set list here, but Darkness Had a Friend. And on the second night, they did 4 tracks of Ride the Lightning. So they did Fight with Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Ride the Lightning, and Call Cthulhu.
Wow.
They did. Yeah, they did those. Yeah, when I saw them.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that was a good 6 songs up that I'm over the 2 nights.
I think they did they do like an instrumental. They did Orion one night and Call of the Cthulhu the next night, if I remember.
Yeah. So, I didn't go back to see what they did on the second night in Denver, but
I don't think did they play Battery? I can't remember.
They did for me.
Mine was
and I knew Sandman and One were going to be on the second night, so I already said don't expect to hear that, So, but I would tell anybody, if they're coming through town, go see them.
This is one of those
regardless
tours.
if you're don't like the 80s and the late 80s and 90s
now,
stuff.
Steve didn't have a great experience because he was down on the floor, so the way they move around, he could only see them like a third of the time.
That's why I was like, why go down there?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're in the center and you could kind of move around with them.
Yeah.
But if you're in that outer ring,
and
you're
your
only
sound
catching
was
them.
just,
Yeah,
your
it
sound
makes
was
no
so
sense
good.
being down there.
it was so good having it in the center and the sound coming out.
And I went and I was, you know, obviously I knew because I did Chicago. I went and got the same seats. I was like lining up the angle when I was looking for seats. So I don't want one of the pillars in front of me, and I got that. You know, I was able to see the whole stage.
Yeah.
And
You know, it makes you wonder though. What are they going to do to top this? You know what I mean? Like this kind of a show. Like, where can you go from here?
Kind of the new
you know?
standard. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you get a new drummer, and you go tour with a new drummer. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. You know, they play Greece in May of next year. I mean, that'd be a nice trip to take. But
Oh, there you go.
Back to the
Yeah,
homeland.
go back to the motherland. You know.
The Pope will be welcomed with open arms.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing is, but we can knock Lars all we want about his drumming, but he's a lot of the stuff that's happened. He's the mastermind behind a lot of this shit that's happened. You know, as far as box sets and designs of stages and all kinds of stuff. So they couldn't continue without that guy. That's for sure.
Yeah, my buddy was it Brett, and then I saw who was it, Old Head or whatever. They were going through that box set. It was like, oh my god, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
a
get
lot of
battery.
stuff in there.
yeah, it's
Was
crazy.
it battery?
didn't-
Yeah.
No, I didn't get battery, but we did get Leper Messiah on one of the nights.
Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, I don't think we got that. So they changing them up, but they got their they probably have that, you know, a skeleton. Okay, we got to play these songs and let's fill in the blanks with something different. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiplash, Seek and Destroy.
Yeah, you know they got to play Seek and Destroy, and Sandman and Puppets and
Yeah.
One. You know they're gonna do those.
I take it you didn't go to this tour, Patrick. You didn't go and check this out.
Which one? The
Metallica?
tour? No, they played in San Francisco, and I just don't like
Oh,
going
okay.
there.
That's a bit of a ways.
Well,
Yeah, they
it's
did
a
play
shit- and it's a-
Sanitarium.
and it's a shithole. So yeah, I don't like the.
Yeah.
I don't like having to like download an app to find out where there's shit on the sidewalk so I can not step in it. So yeah. So after the Sabbath thing, do you think Aerosmith will do like a few nights at Vegas or something, some kind of residency? Or
I don't know, man.
I don't know about that. I after the whole Sabbath thing, I would hope they would do something like that in Boston.
yeah.
Do one last gig in Boston if Steven could do a full set.
Yeah.
I'd try to
yeah.
get tickets to that. I don't know.
I said that when you weren't here, Vance. Like, they now set the stage for any legacy band retiring, Black Sabbath.
Well,
You know.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean,
yeah.
but Steven Tyler's in way
It's
better
fantastic.
shape.
I thought it was great.
Way better
Yeah.
shape than frickin' Ozzy was. I mean, yeah, he could.
Oh, yeah,
really do it,
physically.
you know? Yeah.
Physically, I just wonder how long his voice would hold. I mean, it sounded good when he did those 2 songs, but could he do like 20? You know,
Yeah,
that's
could
the
he do
thing,
a
right?
full hour and a
He
half?
did, I mean, he did rehearsals. I mean, Dave Elephant said he was great in rehearsals. So yeah.
Well, maybe he can do it then. Maybe he's recovered his voice enough to do it. You know?
I'd be pretty sore that Steven Tyler canceled that tour. Like, he couldn't finish those shows, and yet he could belt it out at that. Like, it's kind of weird.
Well, but
had
because he
surgery.
blew out his voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bummed I wasn't around to talk about that Sabbath. I watched it. I got the pay-per-view and all that. I thought it was great. I had no.
Yeah, it was really good.
One of my biggest complaints is the damn director. It's like, okay, I don't need to see the fucking crowd all the time.
Yeah.
You're missing what's going on stage, man. I don't need to see people chewing gum and whatever. Well, yeah. Get off the
You know,
crowd.
this is funny. You know, Brian. Every time I hear somebody say stuff like that about a drummer,
I know.
I never ask people about if they can play it. I always ask them a different question. I say, "Can you write that stuff?"
Yeah,
That's
I was
a-
going to say,
people always-
Mark, I learned to play Stairway to Heaven when I was 15. You know, does that mean I'm better than Jimmy Page?
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, if you could write that song, that's another story. But playing it, so what?
The internet is full of people who can mimic people with
Yeah.
right parts. You know, I mean,
Exactly.
Lars is great, you know, but he's playing complicated stuff that he wrote. It's a little, his style, and it's very hard to do that when you're
I'm
65.
not saying, yeah, what I'm saying is age is catching up to him. It's not a question of ability. It's a question of just can't do it anymore.
I don't know, you think some of these thrash drummers are going to be able to play that fast?
He's
when they're
really
there?
good though, live. Like he just still does the standing up. He's into
Oh,
it.
yeah,
He
it's
looks.
very
He's not
active.
like someone who's like looks like I don't know. He just
Like he's just
a
trying to
fun
get
guy
through
to
the
watch.
song. Yeah.
He's an animated drummer, and in the 360, you see all sides of him. So he's not just some guy. Sometimes you could barely see the drummer, like an Iron Maiden or something. You barely see Nick though.
Because on the Metallica tour, that they had 3 sets of drums that would come up into different areas too. So you always got a different angle on them too.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
The big question is, will Lars be taking his shirt off in 10 years? You know, so like Bill Ward. So, yeah.
God, that was hilarious.
But he always took his shirt off, but it's just funny he did that too.
Yeah.
I mean,
drummers get the pass.
Tank top.
Drummers always get the pass to take the shirt off. Anyone else, unless you're Iggy Pop or Mick Jagger or David Lee, got to be like a special front man.
Yeah.
Morrissey, I guess. He's pushing it.
Yeah.
I would really, and I would try to go. I would like to see Aerosmith do like one last gig in Boston if he can get through a full hour and a half or something.
Well, you'll get Extreme to go. Play
You don't need to. You don't need to do the hour and a half. You have the blueprint that Sabbath.
Yeah,
did.
that's true.
You
do
songs. You have a whole bunch of people playing before, doing Aerosmith songs. You come out as heroes. Do as many songs, 6, 8,
you could get
and just
you could get the Black Crows, you could get Cinderella, and you could get all sorts.
you
of
get Cheap Trick. Like think of all the bands they played with. Ted Nugent.
All the ones they covered. Yeah.
Yeah, Kiss should have done it, but they didn't. They fucked it all up. So yeah.
Kiss are known for doing that. They always, because Paul Stanley just now in his book he said he doesn't want to. He admitted it in his book that he never wanted to be in a situation where there was even the slightest chance that somebody would show up Kiss. So he would never put them in a situation like that. Whereas because he always wanted the attention on them, not anybody else. That's why he always brought certain bands out with them later on. Like
I understand that,
Crush and all that stuff.
I didn't think anybody showed up Ozzy or Sabbath though.
No, not at all. I mean, they were just
nobody's going to show up Kiss. I understand if you're a working band trying to break through and keep your reputation.
Yeah.
Philosophically, I agree with him. We don't want to be in a position but at this point in their career, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but like I said, those guys are 3 years behind in everything. They missed the boat on everything. These guys.
Could you imagine Madison Square Garden, a big Kiss extravaganza the last day? And Ace is there doing his own thing.
We were hoping that would happen.
How many different people would play at a Kiss thing?
Yeah, I know.
You would get
And then Kiss could have cut their set to a half hour, 40 minutes, and just did their greatest hits.
Yeah, of course, but that's what Paul said that he didn't want to do. I would not rob my fans of our full set. That's quote unquote Paul Stanley, but that's how he is. His head is so big he can hardly get it through the door sometimes, with this attitude, It's unbelievable, Wow, this Brian guy's really full of himself today, isn't he?
But yeah, you nailed that though, John, about the template. Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah, I imagine we're
if
going to
anything
see
for the metal
with the Eagles, with every band that's going to stop playing.
Like that.
This is the way to go.
Maybe not be able to do a whole thing.
Do they call you Flash?
Flash McFadden. They kind of did that with Freddie Mercury. They kind of did that with Freddie.
Yeah.
They brought everyone together.
Obviously, Freddie was dead, and then Queen came out and did songs with people.
Freddie's dead.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't the level that the Black Sabbath was. The Black Sabbath was perfect. It was pretty close to perfect. But yeah.
And I had such doubts, like.
Nobody knew.
I was a skeptic looking at the set times, who's off, who's on.
Butler had doubts up until the day before, so they didn't even know.
The revolving stage definitely was a help. Yeah, other than there was, I think the mic cut out from Mastodon, the first part of Supernaut. But then on the when I watched the rebroadcast, because I had the pay-per-view, it was there. So yeah. But live, technically the 2-hour delay live feed.
It could be the TV feed. It didn't. Yeah. Who knows? It could have been the house.
Yeah, I think it was the
TV feed, or who knows?
Because they lost audio for Alice in Chains too on the stream, but obviously that was going through the soundboard.
Lizzie Hale's voice was not on either. I think when she started, she sang. I think her mic was off.
Yeah, was there an issue there?
Yeah.
that's the only thing about these kind of festivals. There's always some sort of little technical.
Yeah, you're gonna get
issue.
it because it's such a quick
everyone's going
changeover.
out. It's hard to go and play for 15,
plugs in
20
something
minutes.
in the wrong thing, or they.
Well, I heard an interview with Dave Ellison on Eddie Trunk, and he was talking about how he was walking down the hall, and because they were talking about how the only song that was repeated was "Electric Funeral." I guess Rival Sons did it, and Pantera did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Crowley was repeated. There was a few.
No, it was just only "Electric Funeral."
Didn't Jack Black do Mr. Crowley?
Yeah, but that was like a tape.
That wasn't live.
Oh, was it tape?
On the thing,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just saw the foot. I didn't watch it. I just saw it.
So Dave Ellison's like going. He heard people talking, people walking by like, "Oh man, those son of a bitches took Electric Funeral." So I guess Rival Sons was supposed to pick a different song, and I guess they said, "Fuck it, we're still doing Electric Funeral." So that's the only drama thing I've heard about. Yeah,
I like Rival Sons. They actually, when I saw Black Sabbath in 2016, they opened up. So some people said, "Why are they on there?" I said, "Well, actually, Sabbath took them out on the end tour with them." So
that's great, Brian. I mean, I've toured and did records too, so I understand where the pride comes from. But that's cool. If you're happy and cool about it, and that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, KK.
Hats off to you.
Cool.
Yeah, I was glad KK was there.
Yeah, KK. Yeah, that was really cool.
I just now, either yesterday or today, I heard that Page was backstage, attended it. There's a picture that showed up on.
Somehow Vance is going to interject Led Zeppelin into the
that's
Black
right.
Sabbath.
Well, of course, Steven did a whole lot of love to represent, so
Yeah.
But Plant should have been there.
Yeah. I heard Jimmy Page was backstage tuning up to go do a whole lot of love with Steven Tyler.
Which is interesting, but yeah, there's a picture that Tom Morello's kid has a picture with Page, so he was.
Jimmy Page dropped off Ron Wood in the car. Yeah.
I'll be back.
No, wait in the parking lot, Ron. You go.
I'll be back in half an hour. Remember the family whistle.
There's no parking. I'm going to be circling around.
Oh god. Oh, here's a good cut. Nice pick, Patrick.
So listen to this, and then the next song we'll talk. So it's kind of funny when I think about it.
Hey, Eddie.
John Fleming. They'll probably overdub Ozzy's voice.
Oh, they already have.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
The thing was 2-hour tape delay. They cleaned it up before it ever was broadcast.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Just Oz. They're not going to clean up Anthrax.
No,
you know.
I mean yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they cleaned it up to a point. I mean, obviously, if it was drastically different, I'm sure people who were there are going to say, "What the hell? That's not how he sounded when I saw him."
Yeah.
But
there's enough cell phones. There's enough cell phones online of recording it. You'll be able to tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Eddie. Hey Mick. Hey Zafad.
Mick, what up, brother Eddie?
So who's Phil X, guitar player?
He's from Canada.
Canadian.
Yeah, he's a Canadian guy. He played
Rick Emmett.
Triumph.
He played for Triumph first when they came out with that Edge of Access album after Rick Emmett left. And then he's played with a lot of people, and he was actually the long time playing guitarist for Bon Jovi. He took over for Richie Sambora.
So I was saw him on Instagram, and I went down. You know where you click his channel and you start going down the rabbit hole. But he's really good. Like
he's fantastic.
He was playing, him and another guitar player, like a 4-piece. We're playing Highway Star, and he's singing, but he does the keyboard solo. You know, they have a keyboard. They had 2 guitar players. Then when it got to guitar solo, they did it was just fantastic. And he was singing and playing. He was really good. Yeah. And I just went through, he just seemed like a fun guy.
He is. He's off the wall. I met him a few times on NAMM. And as soon as he found out it was Canadian, he was all about, "Oh, Canadian! I can't believe it! I found one!" He was so hyper, one of those guys. Yeah. He was really cool. You could have a beer with him and talk for hours.
His personality looked fun, and he's so good at the guitar. It was just really fun watching his little minute clips
unbelievable. Like he had this product way back like 10 years ago, this really long weird whammy bar where he could like use it on his knee. It was like a total gimmick thing, but that's one of the things that got him on YouTube first, where people started noticing him, and then all of a sudden he blew up when he started being able to do these covers where you could sing and play these really intricate guitar parts. People were like, wow, who's this guy? And then he just caught on with everybody, right?
What's up, Plastic Eric? Good to see you, man.
Wow, 190 million.
Hey, Mike.
That's great.
Yeah, everybody won in that. You know, every band was happy to be there. Every band had a good showing.
Yeah,
and it's funny how many bands are getting affected with Parkinson's. I mean, how many musicians can we think of that probably have it? Frampton has Parkinson's now. Like a lot of people have it. You know,
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of like Hailstorm or some of the others. You know, I have a Ghost album here and there, but I thought it's still, even then, it didn't make me turn it off or walk away. You know, I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah, I thought it was great, the whole thing.
Yeah, I no complaints other than the director.
Nice request, Flaming Groove.
The director who's, you know, guy calling the camera shots. That's all.
Yeah, he's looking at the guitar player.
Up right at the end, I'm like, you know, all of a sudden they're showing fireworks.
Or he jammed with him last night.
And you missed the whole, like, when Geezer brought out a cake to Ozzy or whatever it was, and I saw that online later.
Yeah.
So Richie Blackmore had Ronnie James Dio. He said, you know, this isn't working, so he got Graham Bonnet for one album, and then in 1981 he gets Joe Lynn Turner, and then 2 years after that, listen to what Dio put out, and listen to this. It's like Blackmore had a plan. I don't know if it worked, and the fans were like, "What the fuck you doing?" But I mean,
yeah, this is definitely more commercial.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah. That's what he wanted, a commercial hit.
Yeah.
Once I get the commercial break, I can relax and get into the medieval stuff, which I really wanted. Which is my ultimate goal.
Oh, great! Street of Dreams and what's the other one that he had? You know, Stone Cold and all that. And I can now do my
hey Jeff, welcome.
My medieval music that none of the metalheads are going to listen to. No, the other thing that, you know, because I saw it later online, that there was a Randy Rhoads tribute video that they showed in the crowd, but they didn't show it on the stream. You know, like, why not?
I saw that. I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah,
with his sister. Later. His sister came out.
Yeah, and then they had
a video of his sister.
Yeah. So I'm like, why didn't they show that on there instead of like these fans who sent in their?
Did you see Ozzy with the Beatles? Was that on there?
No, I didn't. If it is, I'll look for it on YouTube.
Beatles at like Ed Sullivan or something.
You're writing with Nuno
It's black and white.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that.
Wow, this is so like the funny thing is, Patrick. It's ironic you brought this out because I just bought the CD DVD package of Live in Munich with Dio. And it is so, like, when you watch that live show, it's so proggy. It's like 18-minute versions of you know, Catch the Rainbow, and like 10-minute versions of these. Like, he just
I'm sad.
Going nuts. Yeah, like long keyboard solos and all this stuff. And then he does this. He would never have thought that he would do this.
Well, the thing is, Mark, also the time period. Yeah. That was the time when everyone was smoking pot and dropping acid. So you had those long jams. In the 80s, no one's putting up with that. Yeah. You know, you're going to go to the lobby, get another beer. There was no one wanted to hear long jams in the 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe older people, but kids didn't.
Well, certain bands, I think. I mean, you wouldn't expect it from
obviously,
Rainbow. You would maybe expect it from Rush or something like that, but not these guys, right?
Yeah, but Rush weren't really... They might have had longer songs, but they weren't jams. Like, they weren't
not
ending
jams,
songs.
Yeah.
You know, Led Zeppelin could have never got away with Dazed and Confused in 1985.
Yeah.
No. That type of song.
You would have had to do a 4 or 5 minute version.
Or even a Whole Lot of Love with that whole break in the middle, the whole psychedelic kind of.
Yeah.
That fit, you know, that, I mean, for that era, you had the hard rock thing, but you still had the psychedelic sound in the middle. So, yeah. Would that
people like
fly in 85? don't know.
Quicksilver Messenger Service with taking like a blues song and stretching it to like 15 minutes. Like,
So Vance,
it's a 2-minute song.
Did you hear that Tom Morello like reached out to John Paul Jones for help, like doing all the musical arrangement for the Black Sabbath show?
No, I did not hear that.
You should, yeah.
He needed to score, write the score for it or something.
Yeah, he, the arrangements. Yeah, he did the arrangement. Well, technically,
you did have,
I'll give you the exclusive, but among the Led Zeppelin fans, we're not supposed to talk about that.
You did have Train Kept the Rolling and Whole Lot of Love as far as to connect it to Zeppelin.
Steven represented there with the Whole Lot of Love. I was surprised that.
Don't worry, Malay. I still got it. I didn't get rid of it. It's just I got a new hat, so I got to wear it for a little while.
I got a new hat.
I should say, not surprised that he did the song, but he did there. Oh, that
was great.
I thought that was the best thing I've seen. But then when I go back and you look at his other things.
Yeah, it's not my style, but he definitely got his name out there after that. He definitely benefited from that appearance. Because I have friend, there's a friend I went to high school with, and she's like, because I posted a video clip or whatever I did, and she goes, "Oh my God!" She went like down the rabbit hole of his music, and she likes that kind of stuff. And I was like, I think that performance is going to get him attention in the U.S.
That's cool, Malia.
Flaming Groove, I was talking about like hard rock fans. I wasn't. I was talking about like 15-year-old hard rock fans or 17-year-old hard rock fans. But yes, Grateful Dead would be an exception to my statement.
Yeah,
as would jazz.
Well, they made a whole career of doing that. The
in
Grateful
Prague,
Dead.
Prague would be if someone was going to a Yes concert, that's an exception. But
yeah.
People got away with murder in the 80s. For
yeah, it was good.
I mean, yeah, you could
all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh yeah, you could put out hideous shows. We didn't know the difference. Like
even going to shows in the 80s was great, man. I remember going to see like Poison and who was it? Poison and Rat or a bunch of these bands together. Like it was it was nothing but like tight jeans and
party and girls
with hair like everywhere. Man.
And everyone was in the parking lot for 2-3 hours before. Like there was the sound systems were awful. Like
vodka in the orange juice in people's bottles are sneaking in and stuff. People are just getting tanked.
Yeah, we'd stop off at 7-Eleven, get a big gulp, and dump half of it out, and then put Jack Daniels, and then you would be walking around the parking lot, nobody bothered. We'd go up to Alpine Valley like 4 hours before the show and just party in the parking lot, and then go into the show. We're all tanked.
I used to do that in college, man. I go to school and the fucking like margaritas and like bourbon and rum and cokes.
And then at the end of the night, police would be directing all the drunk drivers like onto the main road.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah, come on out, guys. We'll catch up with you in a little while, but go ahead.
Yeah.
But it was like that heavy metal parking lot movie. We were just idiots acting like that. And I'm like, and I watch it and I go, yeah, it easily could have been me, one of those guys singing the lyrics to the song half-baked,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was glad it wasn't captured on video.
Exactly. It's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, the girls are going, yeah, Rob Halford, I jumped his bones.
I definitely wasn't 18 going into the military dating a 13-year-old, that's for sure. I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
That guy, jeez, how crazy.
That guy, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm 13, and they're like, really, dude? Come on. It's me your old age.
Actually, I went to one of these like podcasters convention. They actually had two of the guys from the parking lot movie there added. I think it was actually that guy, that guy with the really bad hair who always had the shirt off. That guy. Yeah. He was there at it. Like he looked. You could still tell it was him.
Like all these guys that grew up together in this neighborhood, and they were rockers, and they'd like go to the. And they were filming this. They filmed this stuff like back in the 80s. And they went back as they got older and went back to that neighborhood, the guy's house and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. They were like,
it's on the DVD, like the bonus footage.
Those two kids in the record store, that one?
Yeah, and they go to the convenience store, their neighborhood. They filmed a lot of their stuff when they were growing up.
I see.
Yeah,
like
the
walking around.
Pacific Northwest, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it's like a
somewhere
day in the
there.
life of a metalhead. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
that's
the same
great.
thing. Yeah, that was so cool. I wish I remember what I remember what it was.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
called
is
A Day in the Life of a Metalhead. If you look on YouTube,
And
they happen to have a camera, but it was totally
these
our
goofy
life.
kids, they were just like total, just like all of us, And now they're
Yeah.
like, middle aged and like having kids and yeah.
That was the '80s. No internet, just cars walking around, looking in record shops, not buying.
I'm gonna run in the car, going up the record
Playing your
store,
Atari 2600, or whatever.
arcade. Well, the arcade.
And there was
John,
no-
you did a lot of arcades back then.
There was no phones. You had a phone in the house, but basically you just drive up to someone's house and you expected them to be, beep the horn and you go, oh, let's go get Mike, and you drive and you
Yeah.
round up who you could.
Yeah.
Arcades were a hangout.
Oh yeah, those was a big hangout here too. Like in our next door.
That was it, man. It was like it was one connected to a bowling alley here, and it was just I don't know, they had like 300 games in there. It was huge.
And Dragon's Lair
You
came
mean
out.
Ghost Brothers
The
World.
first thing that came to my mind was Dragon's Lair, Dirk the Daring.
Yeah,
Dragons Lair. I remember when that came out. Yeah,
that was great when that came out.
into
What's
that
that one?
game.
They had one with the crossbow. You had like a crossbow, and you'd have to like
Yeah.
shoot people. And yeah, there was some cool shit.
There's a bunch of
Tron,
games I used to
Tron
love.
3D, where you like disc
Yeah.
Tron or whatever, you
Yeah.
throw the disc and it ricocheted around. Yeah.
King
Then you get a
Boxer,
motorcycle. It's Tempest and Zaxxon were another favorites
Oh
I
yeah,
had.
Body Blow, that Punch Out game. It's like the first
Yeah,
Punch
yeah.
Out game. It had that. Like, the first guy was like Joe Loser or somebody, whatever his
Yeah,
name
yeah.
was. Body Blow, uppercut.
Those are great.
Not his fault.
I'm pretty sure I was like one of the best at asteroids in the world because I would literally have extra ships like all the way. I could smoke a cigarette and just like watch the ships I had built up die, and then go back and play some more. I could play for like 8 hours on a quarter. So.
Nice. I knew. For me, when the WWF wrestling game started coming out, that's when I was like, all right, that was really in my element. Then
What
when
was
they
that?
brought
What was
out
that karate one they had? The first karate one.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Karate Champ,
Yeah,
full
yeah.
point,
Yeah.
half point,
Yes.
and then that bad music after full
Yeah.
point. Do, 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 do.
Hey, dorky.
Oh, nice spear. This reminds me of that.
Actually, so I found
The animal.
I found a Radio Birdman Radios Appear. This is that sealed up there. But I just looked at it and I just realized that Radios Appear. You said they were big Blue Oyster Cult fans. In fact, they got that line from Dominant Submission. So that's where they
Oh
got
yeah,
the name of the album.
and the logo
Yeah.
was based off of they like Blue Oyster, or Dennis Tech like Blue Oyster Cult's logo, so that's where they have that little like target kind of
Yeah.
the crosshairs logo.
But when I saw Radios Appear, I said, oh yeah, that's from Dominance of Submission. Radios Appear. So, yeah.
Dominance, submission,
Pole position. That was like the first, those were
Oh,
the
yeah.
first racing ones. They had like 2 gears, and you like sit there,
Yeah,
and you
what-
go around. It's like,
What did they always say in
Hunter?
pole position? It was like the
Prepare to qualify.
yeah exactly. Oh, there it is. Yeah, prepare to qualify. Yeah.
it's amazing what you can remember. Like
I know you hear that, and you can hear the voice in my head. I can hear exactly how it sounds.
Prepare to
It's
qualify.
one of the games that stuck around, like even in you'd see them in the '90s, like the one game in the Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, in the back.
Like I remember Gallagher, Miss Pac-Man,
that's
and
still
pole
around.
position. Those ones stayed around, like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
one-off game.
Miss Pac-Man was way better than Pac-Man. Way
Yeah.
better.
We got a bar here. It's called Logan Hardware or something like that. And they got all these. I took Michael Kilmer there, and they have all these. The back end's all these arcade games and
Well,
stuff.
the best
Old
is you
games.
got to go to New Hampshire if you ever. What's it? Fun Stop. It's
Oh,
got
yeah?
it's got all the vintage, like the ones from like the '70s,
Is it-
maybe even
Tempest? Is that
60s.
Tempest?
Oh, it's got
I-
every. You just go online. It's got just pinball machines you couldn't believe.
Tempest was
And it's
great.
got-
man. You sit there, you're like banging the shit out of
Yeah.
that thing, moving the ball.
It's got the
moving
original
around.
video games. It's got the old like baseball games from the '40s with
Oh,
the
the ramps,
marble.
with the ramps that go up to like you hit a home run.
Yeah.
It has a ramp, double, triple.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
When I went out to Vegas last year, I met up with Gh'Zach. And he took me to a place like that had all those old base, like you're saying, the games with the marble. They had a Kiss pinball machine, which I got to play, but they had all those vintage.
Yeah,
old,
but it's
like,
been around. It's been around. So there's photos of like the original Pac-Man contest in 1981 with like these kids with like, you know, with the long hair and bandanas, and like there's the Donkey Kong contest, and
that's cool.
But some of these games were amazing, and then some of the ones like obscure ones from like 1983 that disappeared. Like,
just didn't
I never even heard of this one. Like,
and the graphics. I mean, I love all the graphics and the. You see the old screen things in there.
The original Asteroids, you know, it was like a different type of computer. Like it was like very neat and thin lines.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like the pixelated. It almost looked like laser etched. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then and the asteroid break up and it'd be all the little ones go. It was just a little triangle. And the last thing you wanted to do is hit the engines on that.
Yeah. You need to stay in the center.
Yeah. You're like, damn, here comes it. I gotta get out of the way. Now you're flying all over the place. Yeah, you had like no control. Yeah, Asteroids was huge. I remember playing that at the ice cream shop after baseball practice and stuff. I don't know how many quarters they dumped in that thing.
I didn't do a lot of video games, actually. I definitely hung out with my friends, but I didn't spend the money on them.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't totally hooked in it, but there were those games that stick out that I did like, you know.
Battle Zone. I remember that game. Had like a tank.
Oh, yeah, the Parasite?
Yeah.
I mean, I played them, but I wasn't like, you know, I knew guys that would sit up there all like hours and try to get high scores and shit, you know, like
Gravatar.
We'll come back later and get
What's funny, you sit there and you unplug the machine and it wipes it out, they get all pissed off. Like you sit there, some guy spends hours walk up there and like unplug the motherfucker.
There's always that dick that came in the place, yeah.
Oh man. Gravatar, that was another cool one where you like run around and there was gravity, you had to like the fucking like get around this like some kind of maze. And what was that one, Sinistar? It would like talk back to you, talk smack to you. It would come back to you. It would like talk shit to you.
Or remember that really, really old game, Berserk, where that big head would come out at the end and you always like try to escape it? That's like old school.
I look at clips of like Missile Command, I'm like, well, I used to really play that game. It's so stupid, you know? It's like, you know, it was like, what was I thinking? You know?
You had to protect those cities.
Yeah.
Oh, Spy Hunter was great because it had the music. I loved it. I loved this music.
So what was Defender? What was the I remember, was Defender the one that took
Defender? You're going through straight ahead, and it was like top and bottom.
What was the other one? But there was one space. Oh, what was it? Fucking
Zaxxon.
No, I remember Zaxxon, but
I love Zaxxon.
Defender had a different had a Stargate.
Was it 3D?
It was like a Defender clone.
No, it's a Defender clone. There was
Tapper. Oh my god, I remember that game.
The beer game?
Yeah.
That's when they started having characters.
Burger Time, and stuff like that.
Was it Guardian? No,
well,
it wasn't Guardian.
There was Joust. That was
Joust, great. Yeah, Joust had like the little flying ostrich.
Yeah.
There you go, Malia. That's your next project. Get an emoji of a flying ostrich.
Aaron, Galaga is the only game I like at this point.
Which one? Sorry.
Galaga. That's the only game I would play.
Yeah.
I used to be good.
I was good at Galaga.
You'd know where to position yourself for the challenging stage. You know, like over here, then you move over here.
Frogger was a completely worthless game.
What was that other one? Was that Rally Race with the little car going through like the mazes? A Rally Race?
Yeah, Galaxia, that was one. All based off Space Invaders.
Stargate, that was it. Defender and Stargate. Stargate was the one that was like Defender. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the update. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yep. The modern.
And then all those Star Wars games started coming out. Remember, like the Return of the Jedi game and the Empire Strikes. Where you had those ones where you're in the X-wing fighters and that.
What was that caterpillar game? Millipede, centipede, whatever the fuck it was.
Centipede,
It
yeah.
come back. That was
Double
pretty lame.
Dragon, yeah, that was a good one too.
I didn't care
Brian.
for Centipede.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, by then, kind of started.
Yeah, I don't remember the Star Wars ones.
Everything
Only
like,
like
I don't
dropped
remember
out
that
of going to arcades. Probably like 87, 88, maybe. No,
It's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
even
Same
Flying,
here.
It's not a flying ostrich. It's not
Yeah, I
even
was
close.
in college now, and yeah.
oh, is that Breakout? I liked
I think
Breakout.
that's Galaga. I think Galagan's the one I'm thinking about. Galaga. What does Galaga look like?
Actually, it was like an updated, like a more action-packed, like Gallagher Space Invaders, if I remember.
Oh, Galaxian or whatever it was called.
Galaga,
Yeah,
Galaga
It was like an up. It was up and up. It was like a
No, Galaga was
higher
Missile
or a
Command.
harder Gallagher or something.
Galaga was
More
like
stuff.
Missile Command. You had like little ships that went side to side, and you
Oh,
shoot.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brick Breaker. If that was like Breakout, I think you rolled the ball, if I remember.
It didn't have like Arkanoid or whatever. That was kind of like Tetris, where you had to like break out the brick wall. You just sit there and like
Or maybe no. Did you have a dial? Maybe
Yeah, it
Brick
was a
Breaker.
dial.
Yeah.
It was a dial. It was like a paddle. Like it was like Pong, basically.
Breakout. Yeah, that's it.
And
But
then
I
sometimes
will
you-
tell you this, man. Video game talk is way better than pedal talk. Way fucking better. So there you go.
Well,
Well, everybody
classic
knows
video game.
video games.
I just got a new pedal. See,
Oh, you want to
What does
tell
that
us about
do?
it?
this is a replica of the Marshall JTM 45 amp, like the
okay.
really
I
old
noticed.
ones.
I noticed the dials now.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dials look
so-
like Marshalls for sure.
Yeah,
And Jim, like Jim Marshall, is that supposed to be like Jim Marshall? His
yeah,
thing?
because they can't say Marshall because it's trademarked, right? So just to make it identifiable to the guitar player, Jim, it's Jim Marshall, right? So it's very cool. It sounds very
Yeah, Arkanoid is just like
vintage.
Breakout. Yeah.
Arkanoid. Among the Living. That's not the first record, is it?
No, it's like third.
Yeah, we talked about Missile Command. Missile Command was pretty lame.
What is the first Anthrax record?
A Fistful of Metal or whatever.
Fistful of Metal, it's sitting right here.
Fistful of Metal.
Literally,
Neil
literally
Turbin
4
on
feet
vocal.
away.
Dan Loca.
Yeah.
Then what was the second? Was that? Is it?
Fistful of Metal, and then the one with the guy. Jesus.
Dangerous?
The guy with the hat.
No, not Dangerous is off of it. It was the guy screaming and holding him down, and like
Here among the
Yeah. He's
among the
Among the
living.
Living?
It's like the best album. It's one of the best thrash albums.
Yeah, he's
of all
like on a
time.
stretcher
Grew up
and
with it. I
holding
can't
down
think of
a-
it.
Oh, fuck, what was it?
Someone in it. Spreading the disease. Thank
Yeah.
you. Jeez.
Cutting the dizzy. Yeah.
Then came Among the Living. Then came State of
That's like
Euphoria.
forgetting Master of Puppets to me. Like
I don't think I have that either.
I've never done that one.
Spreading Disease is maybe one of the best thrash albums. I think that
Well,
held up.
my buddy would have that
I've
in
never
the.
done that one.
on a
I have not
cassette
done
when
that
it
one.
was-
You're right.
That album held up better than just about all. I mean, obviously Metallica holds up. That album held up surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got a little bit of classic metal in there with Joey Belladonna's voice. It's really a good record.
So that's the first record with Joey, then, right?
Yeah, but it's got thrash elements, but classic metal, and the songs are very strong. So I think there's a couple goofy ones. The end of Gung Ho or something, but it's really good.
Bro, do you know anything about this this record, Don? Since I know you're a big this Sylvain album.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I have it. But
I found that today at the antique fair. And then I got this. You all were talking about the
those
Pogues,
were like
But now I own a Pogues album. This is a 12-inch single of the Pogues.
cool. Those Sylvain were in the record shops for like $2 my whole life.
Like the DBs.
Yep,
found
I have
one.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I got these
It's
at the
all right.
antique fair. Didn't this John Cale with Terry Riley, Church of the Anthrax, I think?
Well, that's probably good. I don't have that.
Yeah. So I found those at antique fair today. They were pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't have enough John Cale. The more John Cale I hear, the more I like.
Most
Kinda-
people don't get enough kale.
never cared for them.
Yeah, and they're dying.
I never paid attention to them. Now I wish I bought them all.
Some people like radishes and kale, you know.
Yeah, I got the, like I said, I showed this one. This is like pretty much sealed still. So.
Nice.
Let's see the back on that, if you don't mind. Yeah, there's their logo.
Yeah.
That's
Always liked this record. Funny, I have, because even my CD that I have of this album, I have the mono version, so it's weird hearing the stereo of this.
The mono is just a fold down.
yeah. You have a CD of a mono version of this?
Yeah, I got the bunch of those Japanese reissues, like of the reissues that look like the album cover miniatures of them, right, with the OBs and everything, and it's right on there. Cool. It's those are the mono. It's mono on it, right? And there was also a release of the Beatles records that came out years back that were stereo and mono together on the same disc, right?
Yeah,
which is really interesting.
Just like the end of mono was pretty much out by '69. I'm sure they had mono, but
yeah,
this is about as good as it gets. This record.
Oh yeah,
so this album. Mick's one of his best performances.
Mm-hmm. Some interesting recording techniques too on some of these things that they did, you know, with Charlie Watt using those kind of weird miniature drum sets with
it's like practice hold up hit.
Yeah. And it's great that they were able to make such a huge song using that kind of stuff, you know.
If you have like these engineers knew how to mic things, so you know placement is so important.
They spent a lot of time miking stuff. They spent lots of time miking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They did, but it also became second nature, and they just knew how to get the sound of the room.
Experience, you know, that's what happened.
And they knew what mics
a lot of years
too.
to get that experience. Yeah. They could probably mic up.
Yeah, they could mic things in their sleep by the end of it, right? So,
yeah, it's interesting. There's Rick Beato, his talk with Alan Parsons. He actually shows him like the plot of the studio and the miking charts, and he's like, "Is that your handwriting?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, we did this, and it's interesting to hear, you know, like because Alan Parsons at one time was just an engineer, you know. He was like, I was in charge of like miking the area and charting it out, and you know that was my job. You know,
Dude,
I love those things.
He's just an engineer, but that is like such an important job.
Oh yeah,
way more than mastering.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't. All those people wouldn't have those jobs if it wasn't for the engineer. You know, you have to have the product to master.
Well, especially back then, they didn't have unlimited channels, you know, so they had to work with what they had. They were constrained by how many channels they have. He talks about, you know, how having to do the drums a certain way. You know, you had to make decisions because, you know, you're going to have like tracks to vocals at least, and you know, and you only got 16 to work with, and.
Yeah, or sometimes they even had 8 only. I remember a Stones record track list I saw.
Well, Sgt. Pepper was 8. You know, 2 full tracks with Slave together, right?
Wild Horses. I saw the track sheet. It's an 8-track recording for that. Could you imagine that 8-track? You know.
Yeah, they didn't have like 128 tracks or 256 tracks. You know, your fucking, you know, your every wood block has its own channel. You know.
Yeah, every note on the piano has a channel.
This was the end of the Def Leppard that I loved. The last song of the Def Leppard that I loved, right here. Song 9, album number 2. After that, it was on to Pyromania. So.
I still loved Pyromania, and I even loved Hysteria. But you know.
I mean, I went through years where I didn't like it anymore when I was.
Yeah, but you guys,
because you got burned out. But when it came, were you into it when it came out?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And you got burned out of the over, you know,
burned out and
TV
and then
the girls started checking them out.
You know, I discovered Metallica, and you know, I was more into Maiden.
We've talked about this before, but I mean, like I was listening to this when it came out, you know, and then Pyromania came out, so I was already on board, and then that was I think you guys probably came on with Pyromania and then went backwards.
I did, 100%.
You know,
I
so
did, yeah.
I was already, so it was for people like me. It was like, oh man, what happened? You know, but you know, if I had started at Pyromania, I'd probably feel a little bit differently. You know.
Yeah. That's like me. I started on Pyromania.
I mean,
No,
I like Pyromania, but it was such a change from this for me. It was very different.
No, they were playing stuff from High and Dry here in Chicago. So you know, kids had shirts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had an On Through the Night T-shirt for a long time. That was funny. Like the truck with the guitar on there.
King.
Oh, the
That was the
Mekon.
Mekons.
Awesome. Drum machine. Breakfast. Do they have a drum machine? I was trying to name all the bands from Leeds that have drum machines.
Gods of War is great, Mike. Did you, Vance? Did you see them when they came through for Hysteria, or did you not go to that show?
I saw. Yeah, that was the first time I saw him was on Hysteria tour.
Yeah.
Well, it might have been a drum
I
machine.
missed
band.
them.
I don't remember.
I missed them in Pyromania for whatever reason. You know?
Yeah.
Seen them, I think, a couple shows on Hysteria. 2 of them. I saw them when they were doing in the round.
Yeah.
At the Horizon, and then they played Alpine Valley, which they couldn't do in the round there, an outdoor theater. So.
That was
Like
an interesting time, though. Well, the Pyromania period was interesting for them. I remember in the biography they were saying that they were playing like huge stadiums in America and could barely sell out 2,000 seats in England, their home country, at that time, because they were focused so much on the U.S. and all their marketing was there that they could barely, you know, they were doing great here, but in their own country they didn't. That's why they did such a big push for Hysteria to be a worldwide record, right?
And it was, and then I mean, I liked it when it came out, but then I got tired of it. Then my sister, I mean,
yeah, I know,
was all in. She even had license plates that says "Sugar Me" on it. I mean, Christ.
yeah,
really. So she was all in with that. So yeah, and then I faded out after that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind Adrenalize, but even then I was kind of going
I didn't
out
get
at
it. I still don't have that. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't think I ever got it. I mean, I'd listen to the songs on the radio or whatever. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then I saw them a few years ago again, and I was really happy that they played like some cuts off of High and Dry too. So.
Oh yeah, they've gotten back to a lot of their old stuff now too, which is good, right?
What you say? Right. Well, Pyromania. How many minutes is Pyromania? Bark the Moon's pretty long. You have to trim a song, you know, because you only had 45 minutes per side. So
yeah.
But the dreaded of the almighty 90-minute cassette tape, you know.
Yeah, Tesla opened up for me too, Brian. That was another main thing going because I like that first Tesla album.
I see you have almost every Psychedelic Furs record. Could I get Alice's House from Mira Moves? Later.
This is another great record, man.
What the hell happened here?
Well, when did Stephen Clark die? Was that?
He died after Hysteria.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, no wonder.
He wrote a lot of the songs for Adrenalize, but he was gone before they recorded, right?
I think we said this. I don't know if you were here, Mark. I was looking at the Maiden set list, and I said the Clairvoyant is the weakest song on the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how good it is.
Yeah, it's such a great song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they touring Europe right now?
Yeah. That did you see any of that? I haven't talked to you. Did you see when they played their hometown? They did the they did the soccer
No, I didn't
stadium
see
of what the hell's the
Hamburg
Eastern soccer team?
No,
it's in London. They played there. It was awesome. It was so good.
Oh.
Manchester United, Chelsea.
No. It's in East End. Steve Harris's team.
I didn't see that. Is that on YouTube or anything?
It's on YouTube. No, has to be is Birmingham.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not a soccer guy.
I missed that.
Open Shield. Someone will tell me. But anyway, it was like the first hometown gig in the East End. You know, where it was right around the corner from the pubs they played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they opened up with with like I forget what they open up with, Killers or something, or
I think they're wrapping up with Wrathchild on this tour, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that was the starting.
West Ham. Thank you, Zola. West Ham.
Yeah.
But the set.
If they come to US, I'm going, man. That's pretty much.
I've said I'm not.
Go
I'm not gonna
on
miss
YouTube
another
and check it out, or Instagram. But they had like the set, like it was like old, like East End London. Like they had the bricks and the street lights, and it was really where it took place, you know.
Yeah.
And Dennis Stratton went to the show, and there was some videos of him. He wasn't on stage, but he was there.
He was going to the pub and goes, "Oh look, my old mates are playing."
It was just
tonight.
fun to see them in like their neighborhood. Or
Yeah.
They used to play at They used to play at a place called the Cart and Horses back in the day. That's when they started playing with piano and all those guys, right?
Yeah, so they're in a block from there, or 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely go see them if they come here, though. That set list is saying, okay, that's well worth it for me.
Yeah. The last time I saw Maiden was for Brave New World when they came back with Dickinson and Adrian Smith, and that was really good. I mean, I've been well overdue to see them again. So if they come to Toronto, I'll go.
The last time I saw them, I guess it was their last U.S. tour when they were playing the Beast before COVID, right before COVID. They toured.
Oh, you saw them recently then?
Yeah, I saw them with my.
I saw them last year. I think it was.
Nice.
On the Future World Tour or whatever it was.
Yeah, but
last October.
The Maiden show it was the West Ham. It was the soccer stadium. It's the biggest show they ever played to in England. The biggest audience, not counting like festival, like the biggest headlining show they ever played.
Where they pulled in the whole crowd.
And it's on YouTube, you said, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's awesome. And
I kind of
the way they did the back set, like it would change.
Yeah.
Like where it was old streets, then for I think it was Wasted Years. Like they did the whole inside of the spaceship. It looked really good.
No, that's what they've been doing too. Because with the Jitsu album, they have like Chinese kind of buildings.
Yeah,
they changed the thing.
Many Jitsu, it was all good Maiden.
A song from they did from Seventh Son. It had kind of the icebergs and all that kind of stuff going on. I kind of made it a point where I don't know 5-6 years. I said I'm not missing another Maiden tour anytime they come through town.
So they played London Stadium. So.
Which is
80,000 fans. It says here for.
Yeah, it was, but London
Maiden.
Stadium's in the East End where they were. It's their soccer. It's Steve Harris's. The soccer team he played for. I mean, he played the club team. He wasn't on the professional team, but that was his neighborhood team since he was a little kid.
So they started with Ides of March into Murders in the Rue Morgue, into Wrathchild, Killers, Phantom of the Opera, Number of the Beast, The Clairvoyant, Power Slave, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Run to the Hills, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, The Trooper, Hallowed Be Thy Name, and Iron Maiden was the closer. The encore was Aces High, Through the Dark, and Wasted Years. That is what John would say a 10-star set list, and 10
solid,
out of 10.
Yeah, solid. Man. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
I mean, they literally just knocked it out of the park with that. I mean, that's the whole sweet spot of their whole career.
That's it right there.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. That's pretty amazing. Just for that, if they added that in like the normal set list they did, that would be
and I appreciate Bruce Dickinson for doing those songs and not saying, "Hey, those weren't mine. I don't want to do them." I think it's really cool that he does
I wonder if he held off doing them while Paul was around making money doing his thing. If that had anything to do with it, like as soon as he dies, then they do those songs. I mean, maybe it had nothing to do with it, but
I saw them like that week that Diana died, and I guess the show ahead of they
I
announced
something.
A
little statement.
Yeah, like that show right after, and then like I think mine was they're up in Minneapolis and then came down here, and they didn't say nothing then, which I was a little surprised.
Looked up Wasted Years, Mark.
Okay.
I thought it was amazing. It just looked so cool.
Okay, Wasted Years. Oh, here we go. Fear Dark, Wasted Years. Okay. Alright.
That was the first tour I saw him on, Somewhere in Time, and then they had the big blow up Eddie with the Terminator kind of look to it and everything.
Yeah, that was another thing. Eddie came out like in like the first or second song on this one. We watched almost the whole concert, but it was the 1979 Eddie, like with the
classic
Okay,
Eddie.
yeah.
like
Yeah.
no. It's from the Damned, Brian. Look up
Come on,
Life
man.
Goes On, and you'll see the Killing Joke took from the Damned.
But this isn't really punk though. This is. How would you classify this?
I would call this a post-punk band, but
Post-punk?
that's
Okay.
Yeah.
it's hard to say. You know, there wasn't.
It's almost more
Post-punk
new wave.
term.
It's more new wavy than punk to me. It's
But
like
they're pretty damn heavy.
yeah.
They're I call it post-punk, but you know, people could just say it's punk.
Heavy synth.
No,
Heavy synth.
listen to this though. You know,
I think the uber reverb vocals is what makes it more 80s, you know, more new wavy. Is like the way he sings. It's the way his
Yeah.
vocals are, or a lot like New Order in that sense.
But I can see what John's saying with that kind of chugging guitar there.
When it's just
Yeah,
the
no,
music,
the
when it's
bass
just
is-
the music, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But listen to the vocal.
this is also '85,
Yeah.
so this is
Yeah.
not their earliest record. This is, you know, I can hear a little bit of that big country kind of production.
Yeah, I was about to say right there, like his vocal, the way it trails out.
It's very-
right there, the chorus.
Very top 40
Yeah.
England, you know, production.
I was literally just thinking about the tree. I was like,
Yeah, it's got that because it's the
Yeah.
exact same production. You, Mark, don't kill yourself on it. It's not. if
No,
you're
no,
look-
I had to restart my phone. That was because my phone just went a little cracker there for a second.
Oh, very cool, Eric, and very cool. Who's? I just saw go by.
What's up,
Someone saw
Ed?
the number.
I saw-
Is
I
a
saw
pod saw
your-
the number of the beast.
Hey, Ed.
Got your package from Germany. Nice haul there.
Hey, Ed.
You're a little bit late there.
Yeah, you might be
Breakfast
delayed.
Game. 5 minutes, but.
But you
yes,
are
you're
correct.
right. Yes.
Ding ding.
You're gonna die on that horse, Brian. I don't have modern English welcome to the Glad House. I just have mesh and lace. That's it.
Oh, that's right. Ed found a maiden single when he was here in Chicago.
Oh, cool.
It's in the one that he didn't have.
Yeah.
I got it on video.
I love that.
Oh, that
That's
does look cool.
it's.
Yeah, the graphics are really good, man.
Like the white part is the windshield, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of it is like inside the ship kind of thing.
Mhm.
Right?
The topic, yeah.
You know, I'm kind of glad though that they did that. You know, because for a long time, Maiden were, you know, that band that always had the backdrops on the curtains for
It
a long
sounds like
time.
he's 83 too, Mike Spins. But
And
yeah.
now they've followed up now with the more modern stuff now.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper now. Like with technology, you could just.
Yeah.
Could change that screen out anything you
Just,
want.
I really
Yeah.
got to say, like the big arena shows and big stadium shows, the technology have made them
007.
pleasurable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you could see everything now. They have big screens. Used to be in the back, and they'd be like this. The sounds are better.
Yeah, Mike, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm hesitant about getting the McCartney tickets. You know, I mean, I saw him 3 times, but that was like the same tour in '90.
Don't ruin the memory, Vance. Don't ruin.
Yeah,
the
I know.
memory.
I don't. That's what I'm like. I don't know. You know, I'm sure tickets are going to be ridiculous. So I don't know. We'll see.
This is anger, guys. Angry young man.
Yeah, it's a good song. It is. I think he wants to make a move though.
Yeah, that's a good one, Brian. It's hard to argue there. That's not my favorite.
I'd say it's Master of Puppets is my favorite.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but that is a perfect record. I love Kill 'Em All. I love the first 3.
Yeah.
How could you not want to bounce?
The Pope is getting into it there.
The Pope is getting down, man. Yeah. Are you out of practice?
Oh, you got a Firm T-shirt?
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to see the Firm T-shirt.
It's got nothing on the back. It's just the front logo with the names on it.
Is that a bootleg shirt?
No, it's a new reproduction thing. I do have original concert shirts, which I've.
How many
Jonah,
Firm
I
shirts
did
do you
it.
think they sell a year?
3.
Gotta be just you.
Me? Yeah.
What are we
But I
gonna
do
put
it-
out for that guy in Chicago? Let's do this. Let's put out a Mean Business T-shirt. There we go.
Yeah.
But that's the shirt you got to wear if you meet Jimmy Page, because that's like
Right?
that's not one you see every day.
You know, all
Yeah.
these years you guys can get before you to do something.
I thought about you the other day, Vance. I picked up a Virginia Woolf album. I found.
Oh, yeah, with Jason on drums?
Yeah, but I'd never seen one in a while before. Cost me a whole quarter.
I think I got one here somewhere. I have that in the Air album.
Air Race.
I think those are the only 2. Air Race, Aris. I think it's the only 2 I have of those. And of course, the bottom albums.
Yeah, no, I didn't have No Life to Live. I just had it on a bootleg record, like so. I never, and it was mixed with like other stuff. So I never saw that like with the metal up your ass. I never.
I do have my Outrider shirts, Ed. I'll show those whenever I get to that.
I have a shirt from Outrider. It doesn't. I think it
doesn't
just
have a
says,
back, right? It's just the front shirt.
I can't remember. It doesn't have the album cover. I feel like it's got Jimmy Page, but I have I have that tour shirt.
Yeah, I bought one of everything.
I might even have another Jimmy Page shirt, just the generic you would have bought at the mall.
Yeah, he was selling those too there, and I think I still have one of those. But they were like Zeppelin Page era shirt, but they were selling those as a shirt.
Yeah, Chris Slade was in both. Yeah.
Yeah, he I think debuted on the Razor's Edge album. I think.
Yeah. Thunder.
But yeah, I still got my old Firm shirts, and I showed him. I did a Firm video for Albin the concert a couple months ago. Showed the first one I had. And a program. Button. I had a couple shirts. I think I got 2. I didn't get the Paul Rogers one. There was one that had Jimmy on the cover on the front, and then there was another one that had Paul Rogers, but I didn't get the Paul Rogers one. I wish I did. Because that's probably one a lot of people
Yeah, it's
didn't
probably
buy.
the cooler one now.
How do you
know?
really feel?
Yeah,
Sherlock?
it's like the
Let
one
us-
that
let us
you
know
want
in
to
the
try to
comments
find.
below.
So yeah, I don't know about McCartney, man. I mean, it's...
You're still agonizing over McCartney.
No, I know, because I was they just announced it, and yeah, right. I've been like, I'll wait to see what they. I got the passcode thing or whatever they were asking, the pre-sale thing, but I'm like,
You really think it's going to be worth seeing? I mean, he's
that's
gonna
why
be
I'm like,
pretty
I don't
hurt.
know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
You'll feel young going to that show.
yeah, right.
Is it one of those things where it's one of those things where you just go to be seen or to say you went as opposed to actually enjoy?
No, I've
the
seen it
music?
before. I don't do that. I mean, I don't go to shows.
I'm not
or
saying
whatever.
you would. I'm saying other. I'm talking about in general. People.
Oh, that's probably
yeah,
most of the
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
Hey, can I make a request, Patrick?
Yeah, of course.
I seen him on that first time he.
You have Doc and stuff, right?
I have a plethora of documents.
Okay, can you play Unchained the Night from Under Lock and Key?
I even have a document album that you gifted me. I think.
Yes, the live one.
I think I paid for it, but yeah.
I felt like you were kind of a hostage, Mark.
Well,
I felt like someone's out of the screen with a gun because you were reading down. Can I have Unchained tonight?
Our demand.
I don't want Dockin. I don't want that. Do the Dockin. And
Don't make me say
Yeah, my captain.
and I have.
Mark, blink twice if you're okay. There you go. Right, so.
Oh man. Yeah, I've been in a little bit of a Dockin kick because I bought some of their reissued CDs. I never had Dockin on CD, only vinyl ever. So
He
I
only
finally
played
got
on
it.
like one record though. He wasn't a big part of Procol Harum. So I don't think I don't know if he played on a record.
You know what? I had under lock and key or whatever it was. And I don't know what the hell I did with it. I don't know why
I don't know.
have
It's in
it
your
anymore.
file somewhere.
What's the one with the bad
The flame.
monster hand?
Oh, that's
That's
Tooth and Nail.
Tooth and Nail.
Tooth and Nail. Oh, that
But I mean,
cover
that-
gets to me.
But Dawkins one of those bands that, all the other hair bands, the cost of their albums have gone up and up. Dawkins still stuck at 10.
Yeah, but they sold a lot of
$15. It's
records,
like,
and
they did.
I wouldn't consider them a hair band. They were
Well,
on the
yeah,
cusp.
I mean, in that whole genre,
Yeah.
I mean, they were lumped in with all of them for sure. I
Yeah,
mean,
but they were also like the remnants of the classic metal, of like the 80s metal where it was just heavy metal.
Well, but
Yeah.
my point is that the value
Kinda like
of the records have
Scorpions.
not gone up. Their records have not gone up in price. You can
80
still
Scorpions.
You can get Dawkins records for $10-15, where it's like Warren records are like $100.
Yeah, I can get
they sold
Dockin
a
for
lot
like
of records.
$15 here, no problem.
Yeah, they sold a lot of records, but never became classic, or like they're not Motley Crue.
Yeah, no.
They're not like underground cool. Like they're just lost in the middle.
They didn't have the songs. They
God, I remember seeing them open up
players,
for
they
Loverboy.
were,
You guys, I don't want to knock. I know there's a lot of Dokken fans. I just don't think they brought it live. I thought they were boring. People might
Yeah,
like
I
the
think they
guitar
always-
playing, but
They
I just
always
thought they were
struggled
boring
live.
live.
I think Don always kind of struggled live with his voice. Seems like.
He was
just
like
were
10
like-
years older than everybody
were not
else, though.
exciting.
He's probably like 80 now. He was older, way older by that
Yeah,
time.
I mean they cut their teeth on the Sunset, so
Yeah, they just never were exciting. I've seen them
Maybe
enough
not age
times.
well, but I still have my.
damn. I would at least like to picked up on
And
the lock and
a
key.
lot of their problems is the production's pretty barren. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so
Breaking the
mid.
Chain is bad.
Yeah.
Breaking the Chains is a bad production album. That's that first one. But I don't mind Tooth and Nail in there, but it's reverb heavy, like for sure. That stuff.
And also,
right.
it's like somebody backed up and like fucking the mids just got sucked out of some of that shit. It's like somebody backed up against the EQ and it's like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I got an itch. Let me scratch my back while I'm fucking.
that 500 there. Oh,
I don't have a lot, but I do have John's favorite.
there you go. Tooth and Nail.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone. Damn it.
That's a great song though. Tooth and Nail's a great. I mean, that's a
Yeah, I only
It's a good
got- I only-
album.
that's a George
Well,
Lynch tour de force.
Breaking
I
the
mean,
Chains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't like that one so much.
Live album,
That's a good record.
and then I really just want.
But he
Under
stood
Lock and
in.
Key,
He
and
stood
then-
in for Klaus Meine on Blackout when Klaus.
That's all I
was
got. I
doing
got
it.
4 here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
so yeah, I would just like to find Under Lock and Key, and that's all I need. I don't know.
Back for the Attack, man. That record's got to be one of the quietest records, man. Look at how long that thing is.
I mean, Don's like he's 72 years old.
And I think I got
You
a
know,
45 of the Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors. I got a 45.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like a promo 45 actually.
I have the 12-inch of like Dream Warriors.
But I really
Brian,
Under Lock. If I get Under Lock and Key, that's all I need. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
To get along.
Didn't you sell me like that audiophile version of Beast from the East? Is that what's the one?
Yeah, I sold you the white label promo
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. It was really good shape. I think I only listened to it maybe like twice, and I kept that stuff like in tip-top shape. You know.
You want a medal?
Yes.
He's gonna have a. Is there some sort of badge you could put in his frame there?
Yeah, it's like, here, thank you for taking care of one record
missed
out of
the
your entire
Dokken.
collection.
Yeah, damn it!
heard
I
you.
know.
I have a bunch of them. I have a few. I have Dream Warriors. I know that. I
Yeah,
have.
we just talked about that. I think we all have Dream Warriors except for Mark.
I think I don't have Back from the Attack.
Turtlehead Lake.
I think, yeah, Don's got to be nice to his fans because he can't sing anymore, so he's got to rely on the goodwill of his fans to like keep him going, man.
Yeah.
I got these ones, and I know I have the Electric Warriors maybe in the soundtrack. I do have this one.
Nice.
And then that one.
There you go, Tooth and Nail. I see everyone's missing that third.
So what am I missing? Which one am I missing?
Tooth and Nail and Under Lock and Key.
No, he has
there's Tooth and Nail.
He has
Under
Tooth
Lock
and
and
Nail.
Key.
Yeah, Under Lock and Key is the one you need.
Yeah, I'm
Under
missing it
Lock
too.
and Key,
I know I had it. I just
So
don't know what I
that
do
for
with
the
it.
attack is like a 62
I traded in
minute
because I had the
record.
CD.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like 62 minutes. It's fucking massive.
I don't know how they fit that on one record.
No
It's
kidding.
Unbelievable.
Oh, nice. Thank you. This is going to change the mood, but I love this track.
It doesn't matter. That's how we roll here, man.
I love this record. Mirror Moves. Sleeper of a record.
My sister used to listen to these guys a lot too.
Nice, Mike.
So apparently the Scorpions had their 60th anniversary gig the same day as the.
Yeah, I didn't see
That
any
and
footage
Priest
of
were
that, yeah.
playing it.
Yeah, but they didn't
Yeah,
bring anybody on stage. Apparently, they did their same set list. They didn't bring any. Well, Shaker wasn't going to come because he's mad at Rudolph. But no Uli, no Herman. You know, they didn't do anything like that. You know, they just played their normal set list, didn't celebrate anything. You know, so I thought that was kind of odd. They shaved it. I mean, it's cut really low. I mean, the volume level is so low. I mean, you got to raise it high, and of course it raises the surface noise. But yeah.
You gotta love those K-Tel albums. They're record down.
I know one.
Heavy Metal Ballads, Volume 1. It sounds very, very familiar. But it's interesting because these guys were. It says 84, so but they didn't fall under the guise of the drum machine era Brit stuff. You know what I mean?
They could have, though, but they started in 79, so this is...
Yeah.
Well, maybe they started earlier, but I think the first record's 79.
So that's cool because a lot of the bands already were using like the all those Linn drum machines and all that stuff. Yeah.
They're a pretty big band. They had like horn players and...
Yeah. I found this channel on YouTube where this guy is like a huge collector of drum machines from the 80s and he recreates songs. Like he did Cameo, that song. What's that big Cameo hit?
Word Up?
Yeah. Yeah, he recreated like all the drum beats from that.
I got the Roland. I think I still have it. That Roland one with that hand clap. I love
Yeah,
that.
the hand.
Oh, I love it.
I think I had Cameo Word Up in the
All
system.
the push buttons.
Yeah, those
I
are
don't know if
great.
I wonder if I still have that. I don't know. That thing was great.
You gotta make like a retro song.
That was contemporary sounding at the time. Like it was so
course.
cool. Like
especially those hand claps. A lot of bands were using the hand claps instead of snare drum sounds. You know.
Yeah. Cheaper to get a drummer.
Yeah.
we could do drum machine bands. No, I mean not the whole show, but I'm just thinking of we could play Ghost Rider by Suicide. Is that on? That should be there, right? I mean, maybe you're booked up.
Oh, what? By who?
The band Suicide, Ghost Rider. They're a drum machine band.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even know who a drum machine band was, to be honest with you.
But Ghost Rider, then Soft Cell, Sisters of Mercy, March Violets. There's a bunch. Gary Newman would have it,
Wham.
Gary Newman used to have a band.
Yeah, he had a band, but He's not a drum machine band.
You might want to go because here comes the Dokken right here. So.
This is that tube bell. Dong.
Well, I guess like the Police Greatest Hits was a drum machine thing. They re-recorded that stuff and
Yeah, Human League. A lot of
Copeland,
techno.
like broke his collarbone, so he had to play a drum machine. Well,
Even as-
I mean, so does it count if like ZZ Top use like limb drum triggers or on like a?
Oh, yeah,
I don't
or
care.
Afterburner and that, there was lots of drum machine. Even God, I can't believe I'm gonna admit this, but even on Kiss's Hot in the Shade album, there's a few songs there that's total drum machine, no Eric Carr at all.
Do sequencers,
You know what?
Sequencers count?
Yeah,
Did you ever
of course.
hear Poison's version of Rock and Roll All Night? It's on the Less
No.
Than Zero soundtrack.
Yeah, I have that.
It's been years since I listened to that song, but I swear that drum machine, like maybe they
It
just
must be.
knocked it off in the studio. It's been a while, but when I was a kid, I'm like, this is
I might
drum
have
machine.
that soundtrack in the garage. Not
It's so
recorded
good,
yet, but yeah.
Patrick. If you don't have it,
I
that
think I
is
have it, yeah.
one of my favorite soundtracks.
Rev said that Big Black were drum machine driven, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, I think the last Journey album with Steve Perry was in. I think they actually used a drum machine because they got rid of Steve Smith, and
Yeah.
Oh, that Trial by Fire album or whatever it was.
I don't know which one, but I mean, I remember I remember Steve just like going, Steve Perry wanted a drum machine, and
And I know John's favorite band here, but when you talk about Steely Dan Gaucho, there's some drum machine on there.
but those
Yeah.
guys had great drummers in their band all the time, so that's just weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to hear drum machine where it sounds like a drum machine. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about triggered stuff and
Yeah.
whatever you do in the studio to make a good sound.
You want to hear like,
I want a program beat,
yeah.
and then a band of guitars has to play along with it.
Well, there's lots of that
Ed-
out there, my friend.
That record is people don't realize how good that record is. All like you got the Danzig. What
Yeah.
was it? The Danzig the Roy Orbison doing Danzig, a Danzig song.
I
You
don't
got
mean to bitch about the Pope, but there was like a classic like Vance opportunity for a vocal there, and he was like on his phone to his, he was on his phone to the rest
No,
of the-
actually, you know what I was doing?
That's
You guys were
the
talking about Shanker, and I remember they just announced a second show for Shanker doing UFO stuff here, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to get tickets for that.
Yeah.
yeah. Ed
There's
Slayer
a
does
reason.
Inagata-Davida. Aerosmith does an exclusive song. I think Joan Jett does an exclusive song. Poison does Kiss. I think LL Cool J's on there. Like the whole thing's great, and you can't get any of those songs except from that record.
It's a hard one to find on
Oh.
vinyl too.
The Bangles doing Simon
Hazy Shade of
Garfunkel,
Winter.
Hazy Shade of Winter, which I don't know is on an album, but that's so good.
Better than
Yeah, I
the
have
original.
that on CD, but it's hard to find on record.
Never unchained.
The love is gone.
Oh, somebody that blew out somebody's ear.
I said that first, actually, Eric. Danzig doing
Hey, this is
yeah.
an orchestra or something.
Actually, it's
like
Roy
that.
Isn't it Roy Orbison doing
I can run
Danzig?
and grab the CD. I can go grab it if you want.
But Danzig's on there. What's he?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I'll go. It's like some
Yeah, go grab it.
fiery orchestra or something.
Maybe it's Danzig doing Orbison.
When Danzig does You and Me, Less Than Zero, he does.
Yeah,
Light
that's an
Fades Away.
original.
He does
But
Light
Roy
Fades
Orbison's
Away.
on there doing a Danzig song,
He
right?
does Light Fades Away, which is written
Yeah, that's
by
the
Greg
Danzig song.
Danzig,
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Bring the Noise is on there. She Lost You is a Joan Jett song. That's where Bangles do Hazy Shade of Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poison does Rock and Roll All Night. LL Cool
Slayer-
J does Going Back to Cali.
Yeah,
Slayer
make it
does
great.
Inagata-Davida.
And Aerosmith does Rockin' Pneumonia, Boogie Woogie
Yep,
Flu.
Boogie Flu, yeah.
You can't get it anywhere else.
Hurricane Smith, there you go.
How y'all feel?
Yeah, no, I'm not like
All right,
criticizing you, Eric. I'm just,
No.
I could be wrong too.
Because the harmonizing was not top notch. Do not encourage that. That needs a lot of work.
All right, so Glenn Danzig and the Power and Fury Orchestra do "You and Me."
I know.
You had LL Cool J doing "Going Back to Cali," Poison doing "Rock and Roll All Night," Roy Orbison "Life Fades Away," Rockin' Pneumonia, and the Boogie Woogie Flu.
He didn't even drink, so it's so funny.
Yeah, but he was sitting next to two drunks on stage.
Yeah.
So.
They backstage earlier. There's a lot of you out there just popping the
Vodka,
orange juice.
juice.
I love when people clap for their drink.
Yeah.
Get an applause meter. All right, you guys, get louder.
Yeah.
Only one thing that's going to do.
Yeah, that, it's a great record because you can't get those tracks.
I can hear you.
Aerosmith doing
I
Rock
never
and
saw
Roll
the movie either,
I can
Eric.
hear you.
Oh, it's brutal. Not
Me either, Bronco Billy.
The only reason I bought it was because Slayer.
Changed for everybody. Yes.
And the God of the Vita for Slayer.
Yeah, I mean, I loved Aerosmith, but I would have bought it. But I bought it because Slayer. That's where Tom Araya sings for the first time. You know, and then he used that voice later on in like South of Heaven and the later records.
Bring the Noise, Public Enemy.
Yeah.
That's no drum machine.
But it's not easy to find on record.
It's a cocaine-infested drummer right there.
It's no live album either, but we won't mention it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those running around.
Actually, the only thing that's live on this album is the drums. That's it.
My heater's broken. I'm so tired.
Yeah, Slayer were great, Billy.
I don't have that stiff album recorded, Malia, but I do have it.
Let's go. You're light. They're out. Yeah. I'm down and out.
13-year-old me is like really transported back by this song. So
Oh yeah.
the first time I drank Everclear, listening to Kiss Alive, yes.
Always wet. In time.
Literally crawling back to my apartment.
Oh, it's the only thing.
It
keeps us together.
Bronco Billy, mine was that Youngblood kid with Nuno Betancourt.
Yeah, that young blood, that thing changes was so good, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that was I could watch that on repeat.
That
Nuno
was
was
eye-opening for me.
Betancourt was fantastic.
Yeah.
He was great.
But I listened to an interview about him. He said, like on what was it, Shot in the Dark? I think it was Shot in the Dark. He said that he walked off stage and let Jake have his moment. He said, you know what? I wanted to walk off the stage and let Jake just have his moment, by himself on that solo. I thought that was great of him, to sit there and, I mean, poor Jake, man, the guy couldn't barely play before he got shot, but he got shot like 4 fucking times, and to come out there and look as good as he did, that was amazing. I mean,
That was amazing. I agree.
I don't know if you saw the stream though. Did you see some of the when they're taking the photo shoot and the guys walking around there talking to everybody and stuff?
No, I didn't see any of
No.
that. I saw it in
Cool. I don't know
clips.
I don't know if it's on clips.
I
but
saw it the
cool.
next day in clips.
See the guys just talking and stuff. I kind of get a feeling.
I saw Russ Halpern being a dick, like, here you go over here, you go over there, like trying to fucking orchestrate the photo shoot.
I
saw
thought-
that.
I thought Steven Tyler was also another highlight.
Oh yeah. He was the most surprising to me.
Here's the surprise thing because I don't think
Surprised me
he was
the most.
announced that he was going to be there, right?
Yeah,
He
and
was
have
on
Ron Wood show up, and they do Train Kept a Rolling, and then Whole Lot of Love. I thought was great for Birmingham. Like,
Walk This Way.
But
yeah,
I
Walk
just
This
thought-
Way was good. But
I just thought Steven Tyler's performance was surprising. I couldn't believe how good he sounded. I was like going, wow, he really brought it.
yeah, seeing KK be on Breaking the Law was also a highlight.
Yeah,
for
you
me.
saw that
yeah.
2 yen. You saw that 2 yens. He was just being a. I mean, I've always heard that Ross Halford's kind of a dick. You know, kind of, you know, just kind of a, you know, like an uppity guy, which is, you know, but he's respected, you know, but yeah.
He is the king of photography.
Oh yeah, you know, all those guys love him. You know,
Ozzy's like, how many magazines does fucking guy work for?
Yeah, I know, that's great.
He would just sell the photos. Yeah.
Time again.
Always wet.
I was surprised how good Steven Tyler sounded, man. It was, you know.
Yeah, I thought Anthrax and Slayer were good. I didn't say that.
I thought Rival Sons was good. I thought Rival Sons was really good.
I didn't see them.
Alice in Chains
I didn't
was
see
good.
them either.
I didn't see Alice in Chains. I didn't.
But yeah,
Yeah, sure.
that guy Youngblood, man, he really surprised the fuck out of me. I was like, oh, wow.
That was the other thing. On Edison, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Youngblood kid is good. But on Chains, I don't know. Dave Trail's mic wasn't up enough.
Yeah.
To, you know.
Did he say that, Oakenshield? Did he say this is Kerrang 1984?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
When
no way.
Halford did when he's taking like photos. All right, guys, this is Kerrang 1984. And then I think that's where Ozzy cracked the joke a little late because he, all right, another one. He goes, how many fucking magazines do you work for? So that's good. I would imagine that's out there. Somebody must have looked at the thing, but it was cool to see, you know, all these guys talking. Hetfield and talking with
Well, I
Naomi
mean,
and
I
all
was
this.
listening to an interview and like, it was Dave Ellison's like going like, Axl had never met Ozzy.
Yeah,
And-
can you believe that?
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw
And
that.
Axl had never met Jake Lee. Like Dave Ellison's like going, hey, so have you met Jake Lee? He's like, oh no. And so he's like introducing Jake Lee and they started getting along. So I've never been in the best place to be backstage for that thing. Just like watching, you know, I wouldn't even talk.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just like to sat there and like, you know, watch these guys interact for the first time. Some of these guys for the
But
first
it-
time, and you know,
Yeah, that's what
it
I liked
looked
about that
hectic,
photo
though.
shoot.
Like, even I saw Scotty and walking from wherever they were, like let's say the really backstage, and he's walking through behind the stage, and they check his pass, and it was like very like militant almost. So it wasn't like it was just a big party. Maybe back, like, you know, to check Scotty in before he's walking on
if
stage.
you have to
to
check
play
Scott Ian's
get
like, you shouldn't be in charge of security. It's like,
Yeah, but
okay, you don't even know
it
who
was
Scott
bad.
Ian is.
Or if you see their video of them doing Indians, I think it was Frank Bellows' video. But like they check him and he's going through, so it's not like it was just like
No,
the
security.
70s free for all in the back, you know.
Well, they didn't have compound. It wasn't set up to have different areas for different bands
Yeah.
and people. So they all had to hang out together. There was no compounds, you know, for your entourage.
Yeah.
You know, which was good, you know.
I dug the Anthrax shirts. I thought those were cool. Thought he,
Oh, the Iomi.
yeah, and then the front was it bloody Sabbath Anthrax. What was it?
See,
Sabbath
I thought they
Bloody
should have did.
Anthrax.
I thought they should have did Sabbath Bloody Sabbath,
I
not
would've.
because that was the song they recorded in the 80s.
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses did it.
I know they did, but I think Anthrax would have.
Anthrax would have been a
Yeah,
better fit.
They would have
yeah.
did a better version. It gets real heavy
Yeah.
in that that middle section.
That was where hierarchy. There were several instances where bands wanted to play a song and a band higher up the bill got to take it. So there was that aspect of it. It happened a few
Yeah,
times.
but certain bands covered songs and like Pantera and
But-
Anthrax.
But if Guns N' Roses wants to do a song that Anthrax wants to do, Guns N' Roses is going to win out. You know,
I know,
So that's just how it works.
Someone should, you know, Guns N' Roses should have did Hard Road.
Well, the fact they did anything off Never Say Die is fucking cool. I mean,
No, well, and they did It's All Right,
Johnny
which
Blade.
is a really
Yeah.
odd, you know, song to do as well. You know, they opened with that. Speaking of drum machines,
is this a drum machine?
was
No,
that
but it's
hand
got the
clap?
clap. It's got the hand clap.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a Roland hand clap, isn't it?
Yep.
They could put a little reverb on it to try to trick us.
Yeah.
Put some bottom end on it, you know.
This is the classic sound, my friends. Even in this time
Some
period.
guy's in the studio, an engineer going,
And it's perfect.
This is what the song's missing, dude.
Who played drums on this album? It wasn't Phil Collins again, so who was it?
was Phil Collins, right?
Was it he on the second album?
Well, the expert's gone, so we should ask in 30 more.
Why the fuck would Vance leave during a Robert Plant song? It's like
He's
He
crying.
probably doesn't know that you were playing it because it came on after he left.
He's looking for tissues. It's dust, guys. Yeah, I thought Guns N' Roses were fine. You know, I'm not.
I mean, Axl's Axl. You know, I thought he did
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, Axl let himself go, and he's been a jerk for many years in the '90s. But I can't fault people for getting old.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be
It's one of the
making
best
a
things.
big log.
There you go.
Who is
Dude,
the drummer on this, Vance?
Now,
Vance,
who's the drummer on this?
who is the drummer on this?
Is it Cozy Powell? No.
No, I think it's
It's not Phil Collins, is it? On the second album?
Collins or either Barry Barlimore.
Oh, Barrymore Barlow. Yeah, you're right.
But I think
But
Special
Barlow,
guest
yeah, Barlow didn't play on the first album. He played on the second album. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was on the second one. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know who did what, but I think I want to say Collins did this one.
Maybe Phil Collins did the hand claps.
But Phil Collins was on both albums, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not the whole thing on the second.
Maybe he did the hand claps. Who knows?
It's gonna put us out of business.
Cozy did the first one. I know Cozy plays it.
All right. So Barrymore Barlow did tracks A4 and B3. He did not do Big Log. Big Log was done by Mr. Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Nice.
Claps and everything. Yeah.
So I got it right just by
Yes.
lucking out. That was just a blind dart in the dark. I'll say Phil Collins.
For 100.
No knowledge. No. Oh, here we go.
He's around the world.
Hand claps. Here you go. Lots of hand
I
claps.
used to know some of the words in this.
The whole thing is drum machine.
Yes.
The kick, snare, everything.
Great German band called Boss Haas that does a cover of this. It's so good.
Fantastic voice, this guy.
Dance. Dance. Man.
Word up. Word up.
Barry was in the Rising Force.
Yeah, he was on the first album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was just Yngwie, Barrymore Barlow, and
What was
Johann.
Dark Star? Was it Black
Black
Star?
Star.
Black Star.
Black
That was a killer track.
Oh yeah. So I'm guessing, John, this wasn't like rocking with your crew when you were back in the day listening.
No, I didn't really know this song till years later.
We had dance. Right.
I never heard this in '86,
Word up.
unless maybe I went through the roller rink and didn't.
On MTV.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
'86 might have been a little late for the roller rink.
That kick drum there. That was back in the day when you're like, hey, we got to make sure the kick drum is tuned to E so that whenever we hit that low E, it syncs up real tight, you know?
It's pretty slow tempo, really.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, there you go.
That's how you get to know your lady. You know, it's like
Yeah, no, I didn't realize how slow it was. I really listened to this song. Well,
Hey.
the cover version I listen to all the time is way faster.
We play all kinds of music here. Country and Western, both kinds.
That's right.
Rock and hard rock.
Country and Western are two different musics, though.
Yep. My sister used to like ride Western Pleasure. Does that count? It's a longer song than I anticipated. It's like a 7-minute single. It's like 4.5 minutes, you know?
Because the tempo's slow. It's probably a 2.5-minute song, like structure.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cocaine had not made it into the studio in this session because it would have been like...
We're not hanging out with Rick James at this point. Yeah.
Or it did, and that's why it's so long. Oh, this sounds great. Keep it going.
Yeah.
When they should have cut it minutes ago.
Did you still wear the cod piece, Danny? Did you have the cod piece going on? Him and like Ross the Boss were like the original cod piece guys. It was like Blackie.
Word up. Wow.
Well, the original codpiece resurgence, you mean, from like the medieval times.
Well, yeah.
Here we go. Here's drum
We're
machine.
continuing the drum machine set. Here we go. This will be the last one. So. Oh yeah.
This is 70s.
Wow.
That'd be
It was
77.
the first. Maybe not the first, because you had the Kraftwerk kind of guys.
Who was it? Jim Gordon that programmed all that shit for Lynn? Or was it Lynn he did it for? He did it for somebody. I remember Jim Gordon saying he programmed all that shit for the first drum machine from some company. I don't know if it's
Lynn.
Lynn.
Christopher's got it. You know, they were the second wave of the codpiece. Yeah, he was they were the third wave. He was the second wave.
But when did he get rid of the codpiece? He got rid of the codpiece pretty early.
Yeah, I think like 70. You know, it was early.
He by Crest of the Name, he was definitely off the codpiece. So.
Oh yeah.
Why is it called a codpiece and not a cockpiece? I mean, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Maybe it's impolite to say cock piece.
Well, is it polite to say codpiece? I mean, really? I mean, at this stage of the game, is it?
It must come from
that much better?
I have no idea.
Isn't there a band called Zipper Catch a Skin?
No, it's
Alice Cooper album.
Called
album.
Skin.
You're right.
This is not good.
Oh, this is amazing. It may not be appropriate for this show. This is as good. This is so good. But yeah, maybe if you want to end it, that's fine.
Yeah, I've heard a lot worse. I'm just saying, you know.
Don't be cutting it off. You'll be upset from John.
No, I don't care. I understand some things I like or not for the format. Read the room kind of thing.
We all have songs that not everybody likes, so it's not a condemnation.
It's almost like Elvis with the voice.
Sometimes you extrapolate things from music that I just don't get.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as bad as Hot Papa.
Yes, Hot Papa was horrible. Yes.
Yeah, Phil was on drums on Burning Down One Side. I think the two songs Cozy did was Slow Dancer and Like I Never Been Gone.
I think we can all agree that Buffalo Volcanic Rock is a great record.
Yeah, it's great. It takes about 2 minutes to get to the point, but this is a killer track.
Yeah, put that over too. Somewhere. It should be like right there.
Great guitar sound on this, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, Billy. Yeah, I got rid of all the. There's a lot of junk on my shelves I got rid of.
This guy could use it. You needed a cod piece.
Is that an OG?
No.
Okay.
No one's seen an OG.
I have. This is
This
from
is
an
a-
OG.
this
This
is
is
the-
from an OG. I've had the OG.
And it was sent to you from Australia.
No,
I've never
I bought
seen
it
an
myself. I
OG.
bought it myself.
Huh.
No, I own the first two, Dead Forever and this one. Original OG Australian that I bought myself. And I recorded them and got... but yeah.
2003. Yes, on a Comma.
Oh no, I'm not criticizing your taste, Aaron. I'm really not. It's just
And it was only released in... It's kind of funny because they never released any of this stuff outside of Australia. They never got released anywhere else.
Right, because it's
I understand
on
the
Vertigo,
power.
right?
Yeah,
The
they were on Vertigo. They were on Vertigo, but only in Australia. They never got anywhere else. At
Right.
least this album that I know of.
Well, what does an OG go for?
I understand the power of laying pipe. Trust me, my friend.
The power of laying pipe.
I never. I mean, I don't look for them, but I've never seen an original.
Oh my
I don't have originals, but I do have these bootlegs.
Satisfy that woman.
This is a
Zorlocks from down under.
revisited or whatever.
Well, yeah, if you're in Australia, I mean, you can find them, but I mean, they literally, I mean, they had the original run, they had 4 presses in Australia. That was it. And then the next repress was 𝐴 in 2003. 30 years later, it's a bootleg.
Yeah, Russell. Yeah.
They only had 2 LP releases, the other 2 were cassette. So,
Oh, cassette, eh? Cassette's the way to go, man. Cassette.
I got that.
Yeah, some people get it. I mean, they're not the most popular band.
Reissued.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I got to get those.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, right?
You got some pretty obscure records there, Vance.
In my moment. Here's a Wedgie bootleg live on the BBC.
Oh, nice. I never heard that.
Yeah.
Huh.
This
72.
is on,
Yeah, a little
Does
early.
Patrick have that in his system?
what?
What?
Budgie's
No,
live.
that's a bootleg. Of
Yeah.
course I don't. No. I don't have that album before.
But 72 is only the first 2 records, right?
I think so.
Is it a soundboard or is it like an audience recording?
This,
No, it'd be the BBC, so it'd be
It's-
totally
Oh,
mixed.
Podcast.
that would be a good sounding thing. There you
It'll
go.
be a great sounding thing. Yeah.
See, but Patrick still snubs his nose at those kind of recordings.
I do.
No, I don't think he snubs his nose at BBC stuff.
No, I'm not a bootleg guy.
Yeah.
I am, and I just put
Oh my.
bootleg episode.
Well, we sent you those.
You don't get a lot of plays, but I
the
like
British metal bands off of the Friday Night Rock show. Those are just, they're bootleg, but they got the tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there. I mean, yeah, there's.
The performance outweighs any
Yeah.
fidelity problem. They're just one of a kind.
Those are so goddamn.
Cod, yeah, cod is a good fish. I will admit, fish and chips is cod.
You're
You're
not
right.
a room.
There is no such fish as a cod.
There's not. I've had cod at a restaurant for sure.
Sure.
Yep, that's what
It's
it
just
says.
catch
on
of the day. It's just a generic whitefish, whatever it is they
Yeah.
caught.
Well, there's 2 versions of the word cod. Cod is a common name of the demersal fish goddess belonging to the family Gattidae. Cod is also part of the common name for a number of other fish species, and one species that belongs to genus Gattis is commonly not called cod, Alaskan pollock.
They
So
call
catch of the day is not actually a scientific nomenclature for cod.
no, but cod is just basically the whitefish. It could be any of a number of the
But there's other whitefish that's not cod. A
Catch
lot
of the
whitefish
day-
that's not cod.
No, not every whitefish
Yeah.
is cod.
Yeah.
The catch of the day is the woman you end up with in bed at
can't
the end of
catch
the
a
night.
cod.
That's like stretch of the day, right?
Yeah, stretch of the day. Yeah.
Okay. This is
Doesn't get much
definitely-
heavier than
This is a better of the 2 Buffalo albums. Dead Forever is not as good as this, but yeah.
this track is. This is
great,
like
yeah.
Edge and Symptom of the Universe for heaviest song of the '70s.
But it's weird that they never released this outside of Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, Dead Forever got a release in Germany.
Being on Vertigo, you think they would at least got it in England?
Yeah,
Weird.
but I've got a couple of singles by like a folk artist, like this person right here. They never got outside of
Oh, nice.
shown outside of New Zealand, you know, so it's like they're very regional.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head on off. I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right.
See you, Mark.
Bye,
Good
Mark.
night. Take care.
Say good night to Charlotte.
Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte.
Pay me now. Yeah, it's not surprising.
Yeah, that would be a great opener.
You're not in Australia though, are you, Zorlak? I don't think you're in Australia.
Oh,
You just
no,
bought
no.
you just bought a record from me, so I don't think.
I was thinking of Beano. Beano was, I think, an English cat who lived in Australia.
Yeah, Beano. Yeah, Beano's in Australia. Yeah.
But Zorlak knows his Australian music. Like nobody's business. He's in Fresno. Close. Closer than me, anyway.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump from Melbourne. Yes. Good 3 hours.
At least
for me.
it's a non-stop flight.
He's really close to me. He's like 3 hours from me. So. Nothing wrong with that, Zorlak. And there's a lot of it, man. Lot of it. Apparently so. I've got a couple of Count Bishops here. I don't think the panel here is like massively huge into the Grateful Dead.
No, I like the Dead.
I like a few. I like songs. I don't like albums. So.
I got a decent collection. Seen them twice.
I've got a few, but but it's not something that I pull out all the time. So I've got to be in the
Yeah,
right
it's a
mood.
cool one.
I like Terrapin Station. I like American Beauty. I like Working Man's Dead.
Still don't have the first album. Did I get? Maybe no, I didn't buy a reissue. Was it In the Dark? I like that because it.
Oh, like Touch of Grey or whatever.
Yeah, that album. Some other. I mean, outside of that song, there's other Hell in the Bucket and stuff.
There's just so much material.
I like to get From the Mars Hotel. I haven't found that yet.
I've had that one before. I've got that in a box set. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And I got some bootlegs. Got a nice like 3 albums.
Everybody has boot. Are they actually bootlegs? Because they don't care. Does that mean the Grateful Dead doesn't care?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a bootleg of a Grateful Dead? Because they don't care. So it's like an audience recording. It's not a bootleg.
Yeah, it's
they
more
don't
like
care.
big trading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as coveted as getting like a Zeppelin or a Van Halen one, because they never live stuff.
Getting a Grateful Dead board tape, it's like, oh fuck, who cares? Yeah, it's like, yeah, whatever, like a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
They encourage it.
Yeah, and a whole taper section. You could bring in like reel-to-reels and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, you could roll in a whole truck
Yeah,
probably if you wanted to.
One of those, like,
None of my Deadhead friends in the 80s even listened to the albums. It was all about what shows you had.
Yeah.
Like, no one listened to the records.
Yeah, having bootlegs are it's like loose because like they don't care. You can record
Yeah, I never heard
them
them called
want.
bootlegs. You call them
No.
tapes or shows.
Yeah.
Are you a taper?
Or they just say, oh, you got Buffalo January 5th, the 78 Buffalo show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
second
but
night.
Buffalo
You got
might
Denver
care.
71.
Buffalo might care, but fucking Grateful Dead won't give a shit. They don't care.
No, I didn't
They
mean, I meant
encourage it.
Buffalo, the city. Like,
Oh, okay.
you
That's
know,
how they
like,
talk, yeah.
you got Buffalo
How they talk is
71.
Yeah.
I got Cornell 82.
Yeah. Third night.
Buffalo's great, man.
Three
Buffalo, it's hard
together.
to find. Originals are hard to find.
Yeah, Odie's fine, but there's reissues you can find.
It's all sound.
Another album I want to get. Going back in and all the stuff I used to have.
What's that?
This Metal Church album is another one. I'm going back and trying to find stuff I used to have, you know.
I was never big on Metal Church. They just
There's
never
a
did it
couple
for me.
albums, but this I remember the Dark. Didn't this have Children Pray or whatever it is? You watch the Children Pray.
I can't remember. I have this record. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
My friends liked them more than I did.
And none of my friends were really into the hard, deeper second tier kind of bands, I mean, they, Ozzy, Dio, Metallica. But when you get into then you go into Metal Church, Queensryche, and then so. I look back and there's like, why did I go to these shows? I go, because nobody would go with me, and then at that time I wasn't going by myself,
Oh yeah, so many shows I missed looking back.
Wow. Dude, I mean, I look at this like the outdoor theater that was out in the where I live, and I belong to one of the Facebook thing, Chicago, the '80s concerts or something like that, and then somebody puts up like the whole like summer schedule, and I'm looking at it like, why did I spend like my entire summer there for crying out loud? I'm like, I would have gone to that show. I did go to that one. I went that. It's like, oh my god, man. Why did I?
You forget how many good shows were happening in the '80s. Like every
and then,
day there was something.
And then I'm looking at it and I see a couple there like on a Friday, Saturday night. And goes, because now I'm looking back, I'm like, I was working probably, and but yeah.
The fire. Bring down the hammer. This reminds me of like 𝐷-Rock, man. 𝐷-Rock was like huge supporter of Metal Church, massive. Them and like Sabotage they played them all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's why I heard it. That's why I got into them through 𝐷-Rock. Yeah. Chicago was the first affiliate.
Dallas was the home base.
The home base. That was started there, and then when they started syndicating, Chicago was the first.
So I was in Dallas
1067. I still got a bumper sticker. 1067. Man.
I've got the 𝐷-Rock thing on my bicycle, man.
Yeah.
The original 𝐷-Rock on my bicycle. Yeah. Nobody. My wife's like, why do you have that on your? Because I'm hoping one person will recognize that and go, I remember that 𝐷-Rock. No one ever did.
If it's too loud, rip the knob.
You're too fucking old.
Yeah.
𝐷-Rock.
Or what is it? Lock it in and rip the knob.
All these stupid catchphrases. Like,
It's the Who. I could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere,
That Boister Cult's coming through town again to play in a.
Those guys play a lot, man. They play a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, they come through pretty much every year, but they're asking a little more than I usually pay for a ticket on that. So
are they headlining or somebody opening?
Yeah, they're headlining, and it's seated. It's at a theater. It's usually general admission, and I'm like, I've seen them at the other theater way cheaper. So
the last time I saw them, they were opening up for Deep Purple. And they actually brought it more than Deep Purple did that night. But they had like 𝐇𝐚𝐫𝐲'𝐬 on bass, and they just gotten that new guitar player, the young kid. So they were great, man. But Deep Purple, like Ian Gillan was having an off night, man. It was like not good. And I love Deep Purple. I love Ian Gillan. I've seen them multiple times, and it's just one of those things where he had a bad night, and he was in his like little white robe and thing, and he just wasn't into it,
Yeah.
But Bluish Cult was, man. Fucking Buck Dharma said, hey,
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is another one I'm like going back and forth. Should I get a ticket?
You've seen
You know, might be the
VOC.
last run. You never know. You know?
But you've seen
You've seen
VOC
them
like 20 times, haven't you?
No, but I have seen him 3 or 4 over the last couple of years. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen
I don't need to
video at
keep
least
seeing
twice.
bands I saw.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I don't want to spend that extra. I mean, I'll wait till they come through on something else.
And very rarely do they get better. Like bands you see.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
before.
right. That's why I didn't jump on it right away, but actually, this year's been kind of light for shows for me. Just
So
not a lot
did
coming
Greta
through.
Van Fleet disappear or something? Because I haven't heard anything from Greta Van Fleet forever.
Probably doing a record. I would think. I would hope. I don't know.
They're probably having kids.
That
Well,
too.
not as-
You know,
not as
probably
singer,
married
but-
and having their first.
Well, the
kid.
singer's gay, so he's not having a kid unless he's having some kind of.
Okay,
you know,
yeah, okay, I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
I
you know,
didn't know
they're
that.
at that age where you slow up.
But
now.
doesn't shock me. But I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he came out.
Doesn't surprise me. Just the way.
He's pretty flamboyant. He's a great singer. I love the way he sings, man.
No, I have no problem with. I have no issues with that. I was all in. Recorded them. Hey, you need more bands to sound like that. I don't care who you think they sound like. And
I
hey,
see,
right on my wheelhouse. I had no issue.
You showed video of them
Well,
too, so
thank
it's
you,
like,
John. That's Patrick.
Yeah,
What? What I do?
You did a great job tonight.
Oh, I just hosted it. I didn't do shit.
yeah, no, was it?
I'm just a technical arm for this whole thing. So
Yeah, I'm kind of fading now.
We did like 3 nights at the Aragon. I saw that, and I saw him again on that. I forgot the name of the. I'm losing it, man. What's the name of the album that I saw? I seen him 3 times. They were at Bourbon and Beyond too when I went to go see Pearl Jam. They were playing that too, so that was a bonus.
So where are you heading back to Texas?
I don't know, man. Maybe the end of the month.
Yeah,
So-
you should save
so-
your
so-
money to go see shows your bands you already saw and use it for traveling.
So sometime this year, I'm going to go to Texas to go see a Cowboys football game. So,
Oh yeah,
So,
that'd be cool.
so
I'd be
if you
there.
want to coordinate when you're going there, let me know, and I'll let you know when I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
And if you happen to go, let me know. It works
All right.
out when you
I'd
can
love to
go.
do that.
So yeah.
I can see a Cowboys thing. What the hell?
Well, yeah, you can go to a Cowboys game, but I'm going to go to Six Flags. I'm going to go record shopping, all that stuff, you know. But
All right,
if you,
yeah.
you don't have to go to the Cowboys game, but it would be nice to like hang out and meet you and hang
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah. That, you got. Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
Well, here's love that trilogy of records. Love Electric, Sonic Temple.
You know, they didn't copy Led Zeppelin. They were more Bowie-esque, especially the last album.
Yes,
more
I never
Bowie.
saw it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you could say some of the guitar riffs, but I just.
I'm not going to go to the Niner game. I'll probably go to the Philadelphia game. Or there's quite a few good games this year to go see. So I haven't decided yet. So, but yeah, I definitely won't go see the Niner game. Not even close. But yeah.
But listen to this. It's totally the Beastie Boys. No Sleep to Brooklyn, like the production, not the guitar. Like
But there's a
I-
break there. There's a break there that does sound like it.
I didn't know it at the time.
You
But every
sampled
time
it,
I
or-
put this album, no. Every time I put this album on, the Rick Rubin
Always
production,
hated them.
it's the same production as the Beastie Boys record.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about the music.
No, right there, that whole drum part.
It's
is a
just
little bit
you
like
might
it
as well
right
say
there.
No Sleep to Brooklyn and they rap.
No
Yeah.
sleep.
I'm not musically, just
Brooklyn.
it's the same guitar. It's like they didn't change any dials.
Yeah, but yeah,
Well, Rick
Just
Rubin's
plus-
kind of a one-trick pony, you know. So.
yeah. Don't change anything on the board. Don't move any dials. You guys just plug in.
He had so many great records. You know, Rain and Blood doesn't sound like Beastie Boys, but
Well,
this
no.
one and the Beastie Boys sound the same to
Well,
me.
this sounds like AC/DC as well. So.
Well, I mean, musically, but not production-wise, not like aesthetically.
So is Matt Sorum on drums there?
No,
He
No, I
comes
didn't
in.
think so.
He doesn't even. No, he
no,
comes
he's
in
like
as-
90s era.
So who's the drummer on this?
It was just a for hire guy.
I think so.
It was just. It was.
Was he in on Love too? The same guy?
No. I don't know who. I think there's a fake drummer on Love. It was Jamie was the bass. It was just the three of them at this point. They had a guy with like sideburns. Was a photo. I can't remember. He might have had a pompadour and sideburns.
It was Jamie Stewart on bass guitar, Les Warner on drums.
Oh yeah, that name's. Yep, that's right. I never seen him again.
Yeah, Les Warner ended up playing.
This is on electric.
Yeah, electric. Love.
So Love is.
He played for nobody else really. This is
want to know what Love is? Love is they're playing to a click track, and I think the drums were added later, or the drums were playing to a click track.
Guest drummer on all tracks except she sells is Mark
Sanctuary
Renzinski or something like that.
Yeah, I see that right here.
I believe they played to a drum machine, or the drummer played to a click track on electric. It'll ruin the album once you hear that, because the drums they're just not rocking.
So Mark Brzezinski was the drummer for Big Country. So yeah.
Oh.
He's also played with 𝐏𝐫𝐬 and
the 12-inch mix.
He played with a bunch of people, but basically he was Big Country's drummer for a while, and he played on Love. So that's the guy who played on Love.
Oh.
Yeah, first Danzig, first Black Crowes, Slayer, Rain and Blood.
Yeah, Def Jam was rocking then.
It's so good. Andrew Dice Clay.
He was playing LL Cool J too.
LL Cool J. Trouble, the best Trouble album, the self-titled.
Yeah, that is the best Trouble album. It used to be.
I love Love. Billy, listen to it again and listen to the drums. They're so anemic. Not so much the sound, but they're not pushing the beat ever. It almost sounds like a drum machine. The guy's playing no click track. I love that record. Love's my favorite record by them, but it's kind of ruined when I hear that drums. Did you see Pat Travis? Was that what I saw?
Me?
Who did you go see? Yeah, recently.
I went to go see the English Beat. Was the last one I went to. Robin Trower. No. Friday was Robin Trower.
Robin Trower. That's what it was. I always confuse them. How was that?
Yeah, Trower's great. You know these guys. You never know. And he played great. I mean, he was sick. He canceled a bunch of tours the last couple of years.
Well, he's like 83 years old, man.
Yeah, and he still played great. I think I put some.
And the rest of his band is like fucking.
Yeah, I haven't been on Instagram.
No,
like sometimes I go on.
Yeah.
And I look my messages and go off, and then I miss. Like I don't get the whole feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, and it's so goofy. It's like you see something you want to go back to, you can't find it.
Yeah, and then and you start from scratch again.
Yeah. I didn't put any cuts up, but I will.
If you want to keep track of your Instagram stuff, likes, just love something, and it will send up in your history and your activity, and that way you can always save it.
Oh, does it do the activity? Yeah. I know you do the save thing, but
no, but you just love something, and it'll track it for you. So
yeah, okay.
They're you want Run DMC, Raising Hell? Oh, wait a minute. You know who has to perform for that?
No, that's old school.
Oh, you're not ready. You're not in shape for that. Is that what you're saying?
No, that was it was a certain era. If you missed those limited edition shows back in the day.
Now that you're the Pope, you're too good for that shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man. Gotta evolve.
So let me go get my sneakers with the fat shoelaces.
Yeah, and the tongue hanging out.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We used to have bands with do these things for us, but now, he needs.
I still love that tongue.
We have to get clearance from the Vatican. So yeah.
Do you remember they used to make the checkerboard with the shoelaces?
Yeah, I never knew how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't my bag, but I remember that was You'd get it.
I mean,
they'd
I did have
get chicken
Reebok
with it.
hot top, high tops, but it was more like the Anthrax style. Kind of
Yeah,
thing,
that's yeah. Well, they weren't high tops, the hip hop guys, right? They were the low tops.
or the lower one. I think,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, they
And
didn't wear
popped
like
the
Chuck
sleeves
Taylor's
out.
or anything.
You know, the high tops were thrash metal.
Is it
Yeah.
Wrecking Roger dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah,
Yeah,
It was just Dave Wakeling, and then one of the guys left from Public Image.
They were a messy band.
Oh,
always.
Christ.
There's such a because there was two
General Public.
versions. It was like two versions happening, and
They had the two singers, that saxa guy, and then there was
Yeah.
there was they combined with. If you remember in the '90s, they combined with the specials. It was like half members. It was called Special Beat. Yet, like English Beat was still it was such a messy. It's almost like the Platters and the
Yeah,
Posters.
that's kind of what it was because he had from General Public. He had guys from them with him too.
Yeah,
it was Dave Wakeling and one of the guys from some of the band members from General
so
Public.
they had one of
They
those
did
band
Tenderness,
They did that band reunited thing with them, and it was like a clusterfuck even of that. It was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Now, I've seen them twice, and it's a fun show and all, but original
The
guys.
songs
all
are
guys.
great. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
all the songs are great. You know,
Well, I mean, I think I have something by an offshoot of them. What was it called?
Acid Wash Jeans, Bronco Belly.
No. I'll find it later. Almost the best thing Rick Rubin ever did. So
Yeah, I read it right.
yeah.
I knew what you meant. The laces.
Yeah, I had the 501s, but I think I had Reebok high tops.
I still wear 501s.
I just laugh when I see people with like synthetically cut jeans. I'm like, oh man, I used to earn that shit back
A
in the
button
day.
fly.
I might have 501s on right now.
What else? I would wear my black. I had a Blackhawks jacket. I would wear.
So isn't this
my
like a Black
Zeppelin
Sabbath
jeans.
riff
Then I
right
had my
here?
Zeppelin
Down,
jeans.
hole in the sky right here. Down, this is the hole in the sky right here. Down.
Yeah, but they have so many riffs. They're
Yeah.
almost like Sabbath in a way. Like one song, like if I came up with any of these riffs, I'd say, "Oh, we're gonna write a song about this." But they're riff monsters.
I had my good friend Ricky would like tell me. I remember talking to him one day. He was like recording some stuff, and I'm like going, "How do you come up with your songs?" He's like, "Going, well, I think about a riff like from Heaven and Hell, and I'll add something in a different key to that, and I'll just take something else from that. And I'll take something else from that."
Yeah.
and
But
it's like-
Metallica
and that's-
would
and
like
that's how
that.
I do it. You know, it's like
It's called like mutating songs. Like
yeah. But you got the root song, that inspired you. Like he told me, he's like, I've got the root. Like Heaven and Hell was one, like that inspired him. He's like, and then I change it here, and I move here, and I change it here. But the whole root of it was from, Heaven and Hell. It's like, oh, it's not that complicated. Just to write a generic song. It's not that difficult. Yeah. It's all been done before.
Yeah, Billy, I hear you. It was like I think 1988. Acid Wash were hip in the thrash metal scene.
Yeah,
If you
I had
remember.
some Acid Wash.
It was definitely regular blue jeans through the entire heavy metal, but it was like 88, like Acid Wash. You'd see the bands
For like
wearing
a few
them,
months.
like Testament.
Yeah,
literally wore
kinda came
jeans.
away,
I
yeah.
wore jeans
Metallica.
that wore out. I mean, I wore jeans that got rips naturally. I didn't ever make a rip naturally or lose a pocket, unnaturally. Like if my jeans were fucked up, it's because
They start
I wore
ripping
them all the time. And they were old. This whole like fucking like buying jeans that are like ripped
No.
and shit. like,
I've
come
gone
on.
through so many jeans.
Yeah.
The rips
Yeah,
in the
those-
crotch,
in the knees. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but losing like a pocket, that was like, okay, now I really, shit's gone bad when I reach for my wallet and my pocket's ripped. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I lost my wallet once because of a ripped pocket. I remember.
That's all I
Up, Dave.
for like 5 years. All I ever wore was jam shorts. That's all I ever wore. I didn't care if I was in Wyoming in the middle of winter.
Yeah,
I
that
wore
was-
a jam short. That was it, man. That was all I
The
ever
jam
wore.
shorts were the worst. Ah.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh, the
have one.
colors, they were horrible, but that's all I wore back then. All I wore was fucking jam shorts. That's it, just jams. It was like that was it.
Parachute pants. I had parachute pants. I had one
I
pair.
never owned a pair of parachute pants in my life. Never.
I had one pair, and that was it.
Probably
And
about 884,
Dave.
and I wore them
Yeah.
tight, like they were very tight.
yeah, they didn't last long on me.
Yeah,
I don't have any. I don't
know.
I don't have any old jeans anymore. None. But I have a lot of old T-shirts. I put some old T-shirts but not jeans.
I still have my old rocks, some of my concert shirts. I sold a lot on eBay, which sometimes I didn't, but I got good money for them. But still, I wish I had them. Don't have the money anymore, so it doesn't.
These guys have like the creepy, kind of a creepy cover, man. That singer looks fucking creepy, like he's he's like a flesh eater, you know?
Yeah.
It's like he's a cannibal or something, you know? He could literally take a bite out of your arm and like.
They have a few old T-shirts, Ocean Pacific shirts. I'll limit to that.
I had Jams and Ocean Pacific T-shirt. I was just actually thinking about this the other day, like what would happen if Ocean Pacific came back? You know, the OP shirts, you know? And
Yeah.
I still have them.
I don't remember what they look like. Ocean.
Oh my god!
Their first beach stuff.
I remember the name. I
always
can't.
had a dark color, like a dark blue or something like
I
that.
have a legit OP shirt from like
Greg.
1978, still in my closet.
Yeah, Greg's absolutely right.
Friday night. It's my Friday night shirt.
I might have told the story. My friend Kevin, we were at some club. It's like a goth club where they do their dance nights, and some guy, a full-grown man with chaps, and this is back when you could smoke at the clubs. And my friend Kevin kept burning his ass with the cigarette, and like he'd walk by and swipe. But I don't. He was it's not a good thing to do. But finally, the guy turned around. He's like, "That's the third time you burned your ass with my cigarette." He's like, "I'm sorry, man. If you had like pants on, it wouldn't happen."
It wouldn't happen.
Oh, ''КP''ZIOs. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I had a pair of
What the fuck is
''КP''ZIOs.
''КP''ZIOs? What the
They're the Italian white shoes, like Randy Rhoads, like on the East Coast. I'm probably the West Coast. too.
You guys could afford Italian shoes?
I don't know if it was Easios, but I
you get
did have
them in the
a pair of
mall.
gray
You
ones.
get them in the mall.
I was like lucky to have shoes.
Was it Fathers and Sons? But they were like musician shoes. Like you'd be like, probably got rocks thrown at you unless you had long hair. You couldn't wear them. I didn't wear them often, but I did have a pair.
Maybe Friday I'll bust out my OP shirt, my OG Ocean Pacific shirt, man. That my Friday night, you know.
Yeah, Randy. I didn't even see that Hop Frog when you say a la Randy Rhoads. But yeah, I had a pair of ''КP''ZIOs.
Jeans West. I mean, I couldn't even shop at Jeans West. It was way beyond my abilities to go to Jeans West.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It was a mall.
Yeah, mine were
clothing store.
Fathers and Sons. I don't even know if they were real.
County
''КP''ZIOs. They were the little white shoes with the laces.
County Seat, Gap.
It was like if you went to a guitar store, a music store, that everyone would have ''КP''ZIOs on.
Luckily, I missed parachute pants. Other than watching fucking MC Hammer look like a douchebag wearing parachute pants, but yeah.
You know, it wasn't like that. They had
It
were more like Van Halen.
Michael
I
Jackson.
remember those pants, but I never thought those looked cool either. So watching Eddie Van Halen in those fucking poop pants like with Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, I'm not wearing overalls either.
Yeah.
No, not those pants either. Me and John, we're talking about the ones that have like zippers or kind of plasticky almost.
You know, if you wore them tight, they look
Michael Jackson had them. Those, right? It was
Oh yeah, that makes them cool. Okay.
Yeah, they weren't baggy. They were.
No.
I mean, people would wear them kind of baggy, but I wore them tight, so it was like
I watched that
a rock and roll
5150
look.
video with Sammy Hagar. Those are all parachute pants. That's exactly what those are.
Those
right?
those were starts with a Z. What were those things?
No, parachute pants they were almost like. If you wore them tight, they looked like heavy metal stage gear.
I did not have puka shell necklaces, but I had OP stuff. Yes.
Zabarichis or what were those?
Yeah, like Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
It was zippers,
parachute
different
type pants.
pockets.
Those are poofy parachute type pants. Are you talking about?
No, they
like,
weren't poofy at all.
Are you talking like? What are you talking about? Are you talking about MC Hammer like parachute pants?
No, not at all like MC Hammer.
So what are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, Sammy on the VOA album. Kind of.
So that's Sammy. He wore those fucking pants.
Yeah, but not for 5150. That was on
Eddie
VOA album cover.
Eddie wore parachute pants on 5150.
No, he
Look at Live Without a Net.
Yeah, he had those baggy things.
Well,
𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵 MC Hammer would wear them, and
MC Hammer. Parachute pants to me.
No, they were more like.
Do you have the Sammy Hagar Voice of America?
They were almost like spandex pants. Like
no, those weren't spandex.
No, it's hard to explain. They were not spandex. No, but.
Now I gotta watch this shit. No, these are like fucking silk. Like
no, here. Look at this photo. Look at this. Look at this photo here.
No.
See this?
That's not what those look like. I'm looking at it right now.
I had black ones like this. Yes, they look like Sammy Hagar's. See the ones I have here?
I'm talking about Eddie. So here we go. Go look at this and tell me that's the same thing. No fucking way. No way. These are fucking parachute pants. These are fucking poofy parachute pants here.
No, they weren't poofy.
But I don't think I think they were called 𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵.
I don't care what they were called. They're fucking poofy parachute pants.
And we're calling something different, but they called them parachute pants.
All right, show me something. Show me something that's parachute pants. Then you show me everything that's not parachute pants.
This is what we called it right here.
That's not even parachutey. That's like just tight.
No,
jeans.
it's got zippers, but it was like a vinyl.
That's zipper. It's not the stuff I'm looking at now. It's very sheer.
They were tight. No, listen to Bill.
Light.
Listen to Bill. They were tight and cool, not baggy. They were
okay.
So
what's the baggy sheer stuff that Eddie wore on Live Without a Net?
I don't know. They might be parachute pants if you were a skydiver, but that's not what we called parachute pants.
They're very light. They're very sheer. They're not form-fitting. They are so not form-fitting. Eddie was not wearing that shit at all.
No, I understand Eddie was. I'm saying what Eddie was wearing might technically be parachute pants, like skydiver pants. But what we called parachute pants was like it was like a nylon, almost plastic material with lots of zippers, and they were tapered. They were straight leg. They weren't baggy. If you wore them real tight, they looked like heavy metal stage wear. If you wore them medium, they still look like Sammy Hagar. I know. I remember it. And it also crossed over with like the breakdancing kids.
Well, you can't. The breakdancing kids were wearing the loose stuff, not the tight stuff.
Sometimes they were, but sometimes they weren't. If you're talking about like the 70s, 80s, not
MC Hammer pants to me were parachute pants.
No, they weren't MC Hammer pants.
Yeah. I bet Eddie could tell us about parachute pants.
And I had black ones, so you didn't even see the zippers.
Yeah, mine were gray with black zippers.
There we go.
And thank God, I don't think I have any pictures with it. Thank God. So.
We need parachute pants discussion on the.
Yeah, here you go. Look at this photo of a line of them. Let me see if I could. You know what? Maybe let me turn it sideways. Hang on a second. Like these might as well, like.
To me, those are too tight to be parachute pants.
I said I wore them tight. I wore them even tighter than these guys.
Too tight.
But this is like if you could picture that like long hair, guy with a Randall lamp or something.
The sleeveless leopard shirt print.
I guess it was parachute material.
Yeah, it was like plastic.
It wasn't like skydiver outfit. It was made out of the same material.
The material's different then. All right, I can get.
It was made out of the material of parachute. That's probably why they got the name.
I can go with that. I can get with that. Okay, that's fine. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they were the thank you, Bill. They were the opposite of yeah.
Well, Bill's not a fucking slave to fashion. Come on. Anyway, what a way to end it. We're talking about fucking like puffy pants.
I think clothes and rock and roll go hand in hand. To like
okay, yeah.
Just like having long hair and or greased hair, whatever. Rock and roll and clothes should not be separated. If Ronnie James Dio came out in a suit with a little goatee and
he probably did in Dio and the Dominoes, but came out in a suit.
No, he had a pompadour. He looked cool. Then he grew his hair long. But clothes and rock and roll shouldn't be separated.
All right, so we're going to just agree to disagree about how poofy somebody's pants.
Yeah, I think it was because it was parachute material.
Yeah, okay, I got that. So that makes better sense to me. Parachute material as opposed to being like poofy, like a parachute.
Yeah, no.
So there's two different things. Yes.
Yeah, no, I get you. Hey, man, we cover all topics here.
We got to end. I feel like we got to end with one more song.
We got to end right here. I think we're going to quit while we're
last song.
Yeah. So we need music. So not us yapping about fashion.
So what's that? Well, did I play Parachute Woman by the Stones?
No. Play a rock. Just end.
Well, play me something. Well, give me something. Give me something, John.
Have the peanut gallery. Give us an end song.
Somebody give me something. Vance, you're the Pope. You're the Pope. Give me something.
Nah, that's fine.
Dude, you've been gone for so long that people don't care. So
yeah. No, I don't care. I was gone. Nobody missed me.
No, they do, but they won't care if you request a.
All these comments I missed.
Yeah.
No, let's see if somebody throws a song.
VOA.
Nobody's requesting anything.
Let's hear. Go with a Sammy Hagar song.
Which one?
Well, I'm going to request Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but someone might request a better one.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Do it.
Oh, Stop. Natural Thing by UFO Live.
All right, we'll do that after Sammy Hagar. How's that?
Okay.
The live version and the studio version?
He says live.
He said live. Okay, got it.
Wow.
So I saw that Sammy Hagar I told you with that guy from Train.
Patrick
that
Moynihan.
Jupiter song.
Yeah, Patrick Moynihan.
I went back the next day and watched the whole clip, and he's like on a boat talking with the guy's boat. He's on his boat, and he's talking to the guy, and like it turned out that guy's not so cool. Like I didn't really like him.
The Train guy?
Which guy? Yeah. The guy from Patrick Moynihan?
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
He can sing.
They did the entire Led Zeppelin 2 album, covered it and put it out as a record too.
The footage is worth watching with Sammy Hagar and him doing that Jupiter song. It's like in his house. He's just on acoustic, Sammy. But I watched and listened. He was like, I don't listen to classic rock anymore. I try to make songs for TikTok for the young kids. And, and Sammy's like, come on, you don't listen to classic rock. I'm going to throw you off the boat. I'm going to jump off the boat. Like,
yeah.
So he wasn't as cool. Like, if you see the performance, he's so cool. But when you hear him talk, I'm like, I'm out. Hey, Rebs, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for everyone for hanging out, listening to our garbage.
Yeah, later, Rebs. What are you doing? You and Sarah seen any shows soon? Anything planned?
There's some coming up, local things, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a light year for me. I haven't really been excited to go run out and see everybody.
That, like, I don't know what we're doing. There's that Rod Stewart, Cheap Trick in the summer. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those 80s shows for a big concert
down here. My buddy saw him out in North Carolina, Rod Stewart, Cheap Trick.
Yeah, so, I just never seen Rod Stewart. I would like to just see him.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm going to make the big effort to go to the football stadium.
It was like 1990, 91 I saw him. It was the only time I seen Rod Stewart.
Nothing I'm excited about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like...
One of those 80s shows has the Polecats on, so I wouldn't mind seeing the Polecats again. Sure. If you remember them, they were 80s rockabilly band, but they're kind of obscure. But they're on with, like,
right?
It was all lit. Might be fun. Backstage, you gotta know about pants. You wear them every day, you know.
Yeah, back in.
You got to know about pants.
What?
Weird ending. That was a weird ending.
Pass?
What's that?
Diva.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we're really ending on a high note.
Yeah, so we were talking about Schenker, and he's doing his tour, doing UFO era stuff.
Nice.
And they just announced his second show here, so I'm gonna snag a ticket after the show.
Well, in 5 years at least, where he had all the different singers. They did
I saw that.
a ton of UFO songs at the end where Doogie sang.
Yeah, I did see that one with all the singers. That was what do you call that?
I enjoyed that.
Schenker Fest or something like that. It was great.
But at the end, they just were doing like Lights Out and like all the classic. When everyone was kind of out. Paul Raymond's mix the loudest.
Yeah, Patrick, you're muted, I think.
Oh, I'm looking at the. I paid like $700 to go see Schenker in San Francisco.
How much?
$700.
Oh no,
right. That's not right.
That's scalper shit. You know,
Yeah.
they're here.
That's idiot stuff. You should really get $30.
He's playing a 1,000-seater here, and it's like 120 or something.
It's sold out, but they got Armored Saint playing as the opener band. So hang on. Yeah.
Who's singing for Schenker? Bill's asking, and I'm asking too.
I'm looking.
Oh, I'm not rushing you. I'm not like harping on you. I'm just reading it.
So the band is what the fuck? They like go through his whole thing, but
I like that he's like still in touch. Like everyone will still play with him, whoever he hires. Like he's still in touch with every one of the singers he's worked with.
it doesn't say who's playing with him.
Chicago leg of this UFO tour. Eddie Money, Cheap Trick, and UFO.
It says Roberto Liapakis will be fronting
Chicago
the
Stadium,
with UFO US shows. So he has some singer named Roberto Dimitri Liapakis fronting the band.
I don't know, but he probably sounds like Phil Mogg, you know.
Probably so. Hopefully not like Gary Barton. So yeah.
Yeah, there was a
true
UFO
veteran of the European metal scene. He was behind Devil's Brain and Mystic Prophecy with 30 years of powerful albums and electrifying live performances. And we also have Elliot Rubinson.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah,
probably. It was I forget what member of UFO was doing a UFO cover band, and it had Pete Way came out.
Andy Parker was.
No, wasn't. Was it Andy Parker?
For a while he was.
Okay, but there was another, like someone from the 80s or something, and he was doing there was a UFO cover band, but this Pete Way was there, and he went up on stage. But I feel like it was one of the guys who was in a weird version of UFO. But
all right, people. we're done for tonight. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday. I think Tuesday might be in play, but if it's not, I'll have to postpone Bill's Fotomatic guest DJ till next Tuesday. But I think we'll be okay for Tuesday.
Oh, okay, right.
Friday might be in jeopardy because I have family coming in town. So if we don't see y'all, we will see you next Sunday.
Very good.
All right.
Friday might be out, but Tuesday I think we're good. We have the guest DJ with Bill's Fotomatic doing his thing. So and I've seen
Awesome.
the set list. It's nice.
That's the debut, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna try that and think just to acknowledge those people in the Peanut Gallery who have been here since day one. And
thank you everyone in the Peanut Gallery.
You guys are the show, and we're just the conduit. So
we're just interrupting it. Baby.
Yep, exactly.
We're interrupting the music you want to listen to.
And some of us ruin the music you want to listen to, but not naming names. But not naming names at all.
Certain people enhance the music, I think. But.
Yeah, I think
good night, everybody.
60% of the people didn't like Parachute Pants talk.
Oh well, they didn't like pedal talk.
A few get it.
Yes. Alex, yes, you're on deck, Alex. You're after Bill. You're the next.
These shows are limited edition. You got to be here, so you never know what's going to go in.
Adios. Good to see you, Van.
If it really goes south, I'll just make sure it's unlisted and say it's blocked. So yes, if it goes south, we're definitely not going to keep it around. So
good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Later. See you
next week at some point. Bye. Thanks, Revs. I'll look for it. Thank you as always. Bye.